listen.
3000.
Yo, what's good, everybody? I'm Zen.
I'm Cesar.
And we're listening 3000.
Yep.
We're back again with episode 17.
I think you're right.
Yeah, that's 17. 17. It's 17.
I hope that's correct. We're just going to run with it.
We're going to run with it. This is 17. Whatever. Shout out to the Sound Gallery for letting us be here in this beautiful establishment, obviously.
Yeah, come on, hands.
Yeah.
I like it. But yeah, we got two guests today.
Oh,
look at bang. Yeah, two guests today. First, we have both reoccurring members of the pod. You feel? But first, we have Amber.
Yo.
Jesus! Wait, there we go. I pressed the wrong one anyway, so I got away with it. Yes, shout out Amber. And then we have Snowden.
Hello.
Yes.
For like an intro or what to say. So it's good to be
hey
back.
man,
it's good to be back.
We're all just we've been here, So I don't know. Do y'all want to say stuff or y'all just want to talk today? Because we've all been here before.
That's what I'm saying.
Thinking about
it. Know who y'all is.
All right, cool. We'll just talk about something. But how
it.
y'all been? You know what? No, we're friends here. Hold on. How have y'all been? How's life? How's everyone doing?
Good.
Everyone's great.
Good.
How's your life?
I'm chilling.
That's lovely.
We're here.
All right. So today, first off, we're going to get into She-Hulk.
Episode 5.
Yes, this is going to be interesting because I haven't talked to you about this. Normally, we
it
gotta get a
came
chance
out
to
today,
talk,
so it was
right?
like,
and we haven't said anything, and I don't know what anyone is thinking. Do you want to just run through the episode real quick? Titania stole She-Hulk's name, got it trademarked, and is suing. Suing
Jennifer,
She-Hulk, Jennifer, right,
for the rights.
Mm-hmm. And she has to work with. Can you kind of break me down on that? Did that lawyer that worked for her, did she not like her originally? Were we supposed to know that already, or no? Because you know what I'm trying to say. There was a thing where they looked like they were. She was like, we're not friends outside of this. You know what I'm saying? She was
in the comic books historically, she don't bang with her.
Oh, okay. So that's just.
I think there was also another scene when she first got there that she was like, "Hey, there's a wall."
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah.
So we were just supposed to know they just don't like each other. That's just what it is. Okay, got it.
So the way that I saw it was, I didn't think they had anything in common and stuff except the lawyering, of course. But it was more on the fact that is her name Renee?
Yes.
I know her from Hamilton.
Me too.
The person that was defending her today. I want to say her name is Renee. I wanted to say she didn't like her because you're only brought here as this face.
Yeah.
I don't sure you have the qualifications, but right now you're a puppet. And I had to work my way up here, and you kind of jump started your career just by being green and big.
Yep.
True.
That's
how I thought their relationship was going to be, but.
That's a great point. Come on, it's that Kevin. You know what I mean? Come on, it's a double. I know what you're doing, but that's a great point. That's 100% probably why.
Every time I listen to y'all podcasts and I'm at work, and you're like, "Oh, Kevin," you
were like me.
It's me, and then I go, "No, it's not."
You know what it is? You felt it. I'm telling you, it's a Kevin thing. Y'all got some type of telepathy together. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so then she has to basically be her lawyer for the case, right? Renee. Mm-hmm. How do they get away with it? Or no, there's something that happens before they get away with it, right?
Well, it's the argument.
I thought her friend was her friend and Pug are about to go.
They trying to get a suit.
Yeah, they're trying to get a suit. Pug has what was the word? A drip broker. A drip broker. Yeah, it was only funny from him, but yeah. They go to this drip broker.
It's a Boba Tea spot, actually.
Yes, it is. And they played them at first. I was like, oh, y'all really in the wrong spot.
Nah,
they got me.
They played them a little twice because it was all right, we sell bootleg Avengers stuff.
Right. He did. You're right. He did play him twice.
Avengers.
You ain't never lied.
Avengers.
And then Avengers and then Avengers. Oh, man, that's great. But yeah, then they meet the designer. And they say they want to get an outfit made for She-Hulk, but they don't tell her. Tell him that it's She-Hulk at first, right? They're just someone that's about to be an Avenger or is an Avenger, right? They try to finesse and get her in there. Then you go back to the case, and then what happens with the case?
We get back to the case.
Right, because what is in the middle?
Remember,
I think it's because I know that she's talking to her friend. I forget her friend's name, Jennifer, but her friend, and they figure out Nikki, right? And they figure out how to go about the case through the dating app, right?
Yeah, and that was how she did that.
But okay, so that's okay, right.
It was Pug and her trying to convince Boy to do the stuff too.
Hmm?
Or was that was at the beginning?
What the hell are you talking about?
Pug and Nikki.
The outfit.
The outfit. Remember they had to convince Boy.
Oh yeah, but
that was earlier, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh no, we kind of said that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But then he makes the outfit and then gives her another one. I'm assuming the other one is the actual like purple John that they showed, right? I'm assuming. Right. But yeah. And then her suit that's a fire concept that she can just like be in the suit and it change. Yeah.
Apparently she got multiple things. She got like a suit and she got the.
That's what I'm saying. The purple John. Yeah. You know what I mean? Do you hear me? I was like, I just said that. No, but then they win the case, and they win the case by basically calling that out and saying how she's been using She-Hulk as her regular Dagos. So she's already used it before the trademark even happened, right? And that's basically how she wins the case. Titania says she's a hater, and then they're kind of friends. Her and the lawyer. Yeah, Jennifer says that they're friends, and she's like, "Yeah, relax. We're getting there. Baby steps.
No,
but that was a cool moment.
And then we got them back at the spot for the suit.
Oh yeah, right. That is the last part, right? Yeah. So they go back to the suit spot.
We don't see it yet. But
I was mad. We gonna talk about it. It's not that deep, but they show the Daredevil helmet, right? And we only seen it because that was something else he was working on that design?
Yeah.
Right? The designer? Yeah, so that was cool. No after credit scene, post credit scene this time. That was the app. So who wants to go first?
It was mid.
Ooh.
Damn. I'm with her. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. But you gotta keep going though. You can't just say it was mid and leave it.
No, I mean it was just it was a filler episode. The only thing that they gave us was that we're gonna see Daredevil. And she probably has her suit.
Yeah, no, you're right. Now, all right, because I'll play devil's advocate just for the sake,
to be
right?
fair,
because I'm with you.
Good. Like,
right, it's not like the show's bad,
right? Episodes are great, but
right.
It was
right. I agree, but to play devil's advocate, right? Do you think it's because it's this 9-episode expanded version that we haven't seen of these shows, right? Mm-hmm. That they have the ability to do that, but do you feel like that's why they did something like that? Where it's just not, because if you really want to get into it, I love the show. I'm not hating at all. I like every single episode. Mm-hmm. Some of them feel this way, right? You know what I'm trying to say? But it might be because of the time.
Yeah, I do think that's
just shorter.
A lot to do with that
yeah, and I get
especially
it,
with it being sitcom, but then it's like. Like this was the shortest episode we got so far.
Was it? I was going to ask that because it felt that way. It felt really.
I think it was. They said 29 with the end credits and the
post. I mean, in the intro, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, yeah,
and
it's okay because it's like we got Daredevil, but also like no, we didn't.
We got the tease of Daredevil,
right?
And I respect it though because why put one of the biggest draws?
I agree.
In the early episodes, now we're gonna make you wait every week to see this until it comes. You know what I mean?
I agree.
That's fair.
On a business level,
super
agree. But it's like it's still a show for fans to watch.
No, that's fine.
So it's just like you're kind of playing us, but it's nice.
Let me ask you this: do you feel that people have tapped out?
No, and I don't think we will tap out. Like I'm not tapping out. You know what I mean?
I mean, of course we're not, but I'm just saying.
You're right. Yeah. I'm just saying
it is people within the communities, I guess, that they don't like this genre at all. It's like this don't feel necessary. For the overall MCU.
I just think that
they don't like females.
That is a part of it. If you really want to be honest, that's a part of it for a good bulk of people. But the ones that it's not, I think that every show is not for everybody. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna say this quick because I want to get to.
Because that don't make it bad. Like just because it's not for you, don't make it bad.
That's all. And I think people aren't realizing that. They're just like, I like everything else. I don't like this. Got to be ass. And that's just not true.
Like everything you don't like. It's not ass, right? Because you said it's ass because you don't like it.
Yes, people got to make a distinction of what I think is quality and what's my favorite thing. You know what I mean? Because we all like Marvel, bro. Like at least all the fans of Marvel, like we're here to see superhero stuff.
Right.
So it's like, but if something is not in the tone that if you're a Winter Soldier fan, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like you got to pick and choose your battles. You can't just be hating and then outwardly say your opinion all the time. Like this sucks because it's not true.
Right.
You know what I mean?
But that's the problem with the internet. They're going to judge it off of face value. Like this show was getting hate from the first trailer.
Yep.
Like we didn't know the story. We didn't know if it was going to be action packed. We knew that there were going to be comedy bits, but we didn't know who was going to pop up, how long it was going to go for, and the different beats of a character. They just saw, like you said, let's keep it real. They saw a female version of a male centric character.
Yep.
And they were like, no, not my Hulk.
That ass.
And like you said, like, of course, everything's not going to be for everybody, but like you could at least give it a chance. There's no way you should start hating on something before you even get to see it.
Right.
Get to hear it. And like you said, all of us saw the trailers and stuff like that. All of us went into it with open minds. Like you said, I personally really like the show. I think it's a fair little show. I'm fine with it. Not everything has to be WandaVision.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? WandaVision fits for WandaVision. She-Hulk, for what it's going for and what it's trying to do and establish a brand new character and stuff, it works. It's perfectly fine.
Yep.
I'm okay with it. But unfortunately, the internet, what's also weird? They'll complain about it on the internet, but every Thursday...
Y'all still there. Watching it y'all just gonna say you don't like it the whole time.
Exactly. I so don't get that.
It's weird, bro.
It's such a weird thing. Like, why even give energy to the stuff I don't like,
bro? You wonder what's more funny? A good amount of Marvel fans that's not Disney fans per se only got Disney Plus because of Marvel.
Facts.
So y'all still paying for this, John, to not like it.
Facts.
Y'all know y'all lying. You know what I mean?
Don't even let us get to the.
Right, just sitting there like, this pointless. Why am I even putting this on?
That was funny.
Right, like, what the hell?
Nah, right.
You were saying what? I'm sorry.
No, I was saying, don't even let us get to the Little Mermaid stuff, dog.
Oh, bro, we ain't even put that in the topic today because you know what I mean. You know what?
Do that.
Nah, you know what? I'm like Issa Rae. I'm here to support black people. So I ain't even going. I'm not going to. I ain't saying nothing about it. It's pointless to talk about. Like, we gonna be here till we not here. You know what I mean? Like, this is what it is. It's America and the world. So,
I just was shocked, bro. It's crazy that I shouldn't be
shocked. We're here now.
But I'm like, bro, like, it's a mermaid, a fake mermaid.
But why? Here's my thing.
And the fact that she's killing it in this little clip. We got like 5 seconds of the movie.
Going insane.
And it's like, yo, how can you not appreciate the talent?
Me too. Feel you.
How can you not appreciate the talent?
Every time I watch that trailer, I teared up.
Bro, I get chills over my whole body.
Like a deep connection because my mom really liked that movie. Like it was her favorite Disney movie.
Oh, wow,
or if it's just because Hallie was hitting those notes, guys. And the movie just looks really good.
Bro, it looks incredible.
Somebody was like, is that a little better than Avatar? I don't know.
I didn't say that, but I saw someone tweeted that. Yeah. And I was like, all right, y'all being kind of spicy. But it's at the same level. It's like this. Sure. I can't hate on either order. You know what I'm saying? It looks immaculate.
It's funny. I want to imagine like a internal beef at Disney where it's like Marvel got beef with the 20th Century Fox people and 20th Century Fox got beef with Pixar, and like when shit come out,
wait, you want this to be this way?
I think it'd be interesting to see it for a show or something. Like,
you know what? That's kind of hard.
Fair, he's on to something.
Yeah, that's kind of nice.
One of the studios besides Pixar has a water movie coming out. Black Panther's going to have Namor in them.
Right.
20th Century has Avatar, and then Disney proper is going to have Little Mermaid.
Oh my God! All they got to do is the Star Wars in the water. That's all they need.
Disney does. I mean, Pixar does have a water thing in their movie. Isn't it called Elemental? Wasn't that so?
It's a water and fire like person.
Baby Thrones.
Look, who did this?
Baby Thrones.
What you say? He said it's Game of Thrones, but Baby Thrones. Baby Thrones or something. That is hilarious. Why did that was the one?
Ice and Fire, right? That's what they say.
No, you're right. That was good. What are we talking about? Little Mermaid, right?
No, it's fact. All the people was upset, but we don't.
It is pointless, bro. Yeah. That was actually what I was going to ask you.
I was just shocked.
All right, that's it.
Personally.
All right, we being honest. If you want to get into it, were you actually shocked?
Nah, but this was like over this though. This ain't even. This is.
ZENN.
I get you. I don't know. I was trying.
Did y'all see? Because like I don't even want to say all the stuff I seen. People going crazy. You see the one where someone like drew a picture over and then put watermelon instead of the. I'm not even making it up. He like instead of the rock. You probably wanted that.
No, that's crazy.
Get out of here, Uncle Ruckus ass. No, I'm joking. But like, Nah, bro, they really getting into the. But I'm not shocked in any format.
I feel you.
I was waiting for. I can't wait to make these white people mad, low key, because it's like you know what I mean. The people that hate for only the specific reason, because bro, she is not real. It's pointless for us to even be discussing any version of any character, really. That's why I be making fun of you when you be talking about, hey, man, Mr. Fantastic, you better come out as a Caucasian man. No, it doesn't matter. It can come out turquoise. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, at the end of the day, these are fictional things. So it's just like,
that is.
People just, you know.
There wasn't all this hoopla when Emma Watson was cast as Belle. There wasn't
at all
hoopla when old girl from Power Rangers was Jasmine.
Nope.
It's only because like a person of color is playing a fictional. I don't want to curse on your podcast, but I was about to.
Hey man, you do what you need.
It's a fucking mermaid.
No, for real, bro.
Half human, half fish.
Seriously,
but you guys are mad that a black girl who the most concerned thing you should have about this movie,
right,
is if this girl can sing.
That's it.
And she proved that she could do
in
that
5 seconds.
The movie.
Come on, bro.
Right.
You
Come
feel
on,
me?
bro.
And they're so fixated on her being Ariel, but no one's talking about how Aquafina is Scuttle.
No, for real.
I don't like Aquafina. I mean,
that's a whole nother thing. Because I'm right with you. That's a whole nother thing.
But like, no one's concerned about that. No one's concerned that Melissa McCarthy is Ursula when that role could have went to anybody else. But no. Let's focus on.
We was talking about it. We were talking about it.
Let's focus on.
Come on.
It's just it's garbage behavior. They get mad when Finn was a stormtrooper. Oh, stormtroopers can
Facts.
be black.
That 100%
no one
worse.
knows.
Honestly, bro, I think a part of that is why the writers kind of changed his genre. But that's
it might
possibly
because people hated it so
much. Yeah,
we live in such a terrible world, bro.
Yeah, man.
Where something like this can spark such outrage. Somebody was like, "Oh yeah, we should leak her address and lynch her." I went, "For what?
My
you want to do
God.
what?"
Because she's doing a job. Like
Bro.
singing songs, trying to bring joy.
He's singing songs, trying to bring joy to the world.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what is?
I was like,
trying to be under the sea.
What are we doing?
No, that's
if
like
it
so.
means that much to you, just don't see the movie.
Exactly.
Disney will listen to your pockets. Don't see the movie.
Nah,
if you're
that's
so
facts.
That's louder than
fixated on
this.
the
That's
animated
louder
one,
than this all this wild nonsense. You feel me?
that's
Like,
facts.
Correct.
that's way louder.
Wow.
And it's utterly disgusting and ridiculous, bro.
Nah,
and
it really
I
is.
right.
It's like we could go for that was why I didn't even. Well, we here. I felt like we did. Yeah. We did what we were supposed to do.
That's
it's just like, bro, it's pointless. We could talk about this all day. That's a whole other podcast. Like, you know what I mean?
Speaking on rooting for
come
other
on,
people
come
that's
on.
black.
Ooh,
what a segue!
I like how you did it, and you
what
made
I mean?
sure it was right.
Before you move on, can I say one thing about two things about She-Hulk?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, bro.
I thought that the designer, I thought he was like channeling his inner Edna Mode from Incredibles, and I thought it was hilarious every time
amazing.
I saw him.
Yes, he killed.
And I'm gonna be honest. I think this may be controversial. The yellow Daredevil
You like
suit,
it better?
ugly.
Oh, you don't. Oh,
I
you
never
don't
even liked it in
like
the
it.
comic books. I wanted them to do the black and red one.
I
heard we're getting that though.
I heard we're getting that.
Well, unless if that's
They
only in
could've
the
skipped this
cartoon
yellow
though,
one.
because in the
I think
cartoon
we
it's the
could've
black and red
skipped
one.
it.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel.
I just think Feige wants it to be different.
That's all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Just so you can't get this confused. This is not that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
Because honestly, bro,
People are
eventually
still
he gonna
going
get
to,
that
though.
full
That's
red.
also true.
Yeah, regardless. They're gonna be mad when we see him. Like, but it is.
Charlie Cox said it himself. He was like, "Nah, this is a season 1. It's not season 4. So everything you know, it's not necessarily."
He was like, "It's out the window,
it's a
low key."
different multiverse.
Yeah.
You feel me?
But
It's a
everybody's
different
like, "Oh no, I can't wait for Bullseye to show back up." Ew.
Well, no, it's crazy, bro. I've heard rumors of him coming back, but I think they're gonna hurt people and just change most of these people. Not his. They probably gonna keep his main cast for his
That's what
show,
I'm
right?
saying, like
but
Foggy
not.
and
Elektra
Jody
might be
and-
different.
No,
Bullseye
definitely.
might be like.
Have
There's
you
some
seen
people
that
gonna be
rumor going
different.
around? They saying like,
And she
who's-
nice.
Shorty that's supposed to be
Yeah,
Elektra,
she
and then
nice.
to be
I see a Bullseye one. Oh yes,
Nah,
I
the
did.
Cage
He
John.
from Sandman.
Yeah,
He's
Bullseye,
supposed to be
yeah,
Bull.
yeah, yeah,
But you
yeah,
know,
from Sandman,
rumors,
yeah,
hearsay. Have you seen Sandman real quick?
No.
Oh, you!
It's really
I swear
good.
it's good.
It's good,
I promise
bro.
you should watch it.
Okay.
It's worth. It's worth. Got to get past the first ep though.
Yeah,
I'm
That's
gonna
all.
keep it a buck with you. Today was like my first off day,
Okay.
and I had to catch up on everything. So I woke up, I watched She-Hulk. It's a guilty pleasure, but I made sure I watched High School Musical, the
Bro,
series.
you just like us. We got to catch up, man. That's all right.
I gotta watch it.
I heard that.
Right.
I heard the next season supposed to be like.
And they might bring the boy. Yeah, they might do
I
it.
understand. And then people keep telling me to watch the new Game of Thrones thing.
Bro,
You haven't watched it?
You haven't seen House of the Dragon yet? Have you started?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I'm like, I'll get to it.
Nah. Yeah, honestly, like since
Lucky,
you're
'cause we
already
can't talk about it on
off
this
it.
episode.
Yeah, no, we can't. But since you're already like not watching it all the way, right? Like with everybody else, you might wait. If you're not getting this, as long as you're not getting spoiled.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean?
But if you
Just
on
watch
social
out.
media, like I maybe need to catch up.
Honestly, yeah.
But if not, wait.
Right, wait that out because that might be a crazy binge. To be honest, it's pretty good right now.
Facts.
Might do it tomorrow.
I'm mad
you
like
know
this.
How, you know how your moms used to turn on R&B music and get in the kitchen and just whip it on up? I might just turn on House of Dragon and
then
clean the
just
house
get down to the house. Yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes.
We'll see what happens within the next 24 hours.
You're doing the Lord's work. Yes, yes. But yeah, wait. What are we doing? We supporting black people. Remember that?
Oh yeah.
What we doing?
So Ryan Coogler,
Yes, Ryan
is
Coogler.
allegedly in the running to direct Secret Wars.
Yes.
We talked about this before on the
Power.
show. We
did.
we spoke on this
Honestly,
idea.
but we spoke on this like not as a rumor though.
Yeah.
Like I think you were just saying that you would like that.
Yeah. Even lesser, thing on it because, like I said, bro, and I was saying this on online and stuff like that. I feel like Feige and Destin Conrad, guy that did Shang-Chi, that's doing King Dynasty, are like they're favorite to me, like by Feige, because if you look, not even just what they did already,
Right, but they about to do.
what they about to do,
Yep.
like
Both of them getting a lot of
after
stuff.
Before Shang-Chi came out, we knew he's doing like 3 other things
Wonder
over here.
Man.
Like Feige, like come
Right,
here, bro.
Shang-Chi,
You got
another
potential.
show, yeah,
Same thing
yeah.
with Ryan Coogler. After Black Panther, he
The
signed
Black
that
Panther
crazy
John,
deal.
the Ironheart John.
He signed-
Oh wait, he did sign a deal
He
with
signed a
Marvel.
deal, yes.
Was there supposed to be a
shit.
Wakanda show?
Yeah.
Yep.
He signed like like with his production company and Disney, Marvel,
Right.
whatever,
Right.
to do that, John. So it's just like
That's
mad confidence you got in both of those guys. So
For
I'm
sure.
like, I've been thinking Ryan is the one to do it, but like somebody was saying, it's all if he wants to do it. You know what I mean? Because like Secret Wars is gonna be one of them ones.
It's one of them ones, yeah, bro. So it's like
It's a lot of pressure.
because it's also since we already talking about it, like y'all remember Kevin was. I mean, it was rumors that Kevin wanted like a really specific type of director for all of these, not even just Fantastic Four, because he didn't want to have to do too much,
Right.
At least as
That's
much.
what he appreciated
as
about Sam Raimi, right?
Exactly.
yeah,
Exactly.
But he's a veteran.
Right. And I get it. And that was a good idea. But once he made a decision to go to Destin, right?
Destin, yeah.
Destin, to me, it already showed that he's like shifting how he wants to go about it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he's like, you know what? We nice already.
And to be honest, if you remember, I know Ryan also, to put some more sauce on him, he was around during Infinity War Endgame. All those original directors were.
I wanted to get into that.
Yeah,
Yo.
like
All right, wait, hold on.
You got to see firsthand,
Yep.
and it seemed like from seeing interviews from him, he seems like one of those people like to ask mad questions. Like,
Bro, no, he a student.
Oh, I'm in here with
He a
Russo's.
student.
Oh, we about to ask every question we could
on
ask.
like he on a Kobe kind of.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm glad you said that. Thank you. Do y'all remember the scene? I don't know if you saw it. The round table. They did a round table when Infinity War and Endgame came out, and it was like, what was it? It was like an after.
It was the director
behind the
just kinda
scenes
talking about-
kind of thing.
What's it on? Esquire? Not Esquire.
Nah, it's on Disney.
Oh
Like-
yeah, it's on
like,
Disney Plus. You
can
got to
Disney
go
Plus.
to the extras on an Endgame, I think, or Infinity War.
Oh, if you haven't
It's
seen
all
it,
the
it's
directors,
amazing.
Those that go
bro.
on
It's
YouTube. Have
the
you seen
nah.
Yeah, I love
know.
them. Oh, that. Oh my god.
Okay.
Honestly,
That's what I
obsessed
know
with
you were
them.
talking
Nah,
about.
facts.
It's like that though. They just did, bro. It's with every single director from
phase one to
phase
phase
one.
four. or
It's
phase
because
3.
I'm setting it up that
Right
I can
now,
watch it.
as you should. And when I mean
bro,
it's incredible, it's so
Russo's,
good.
Whedon,
Every single one.
Coogler,
Every movie.
James Gunn, like
Every single
everybody,
movie.
like
Yep. And why it's so dope, they really get into like details and stuff, right? But the cool thing about it, which is why I'm glad you brought it up, you can tell he like the stories of Kobe, how his dad was in the league. So we used to practice with like Dr. J and them.
Yeah.
And from beating and feel like it was like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like he's asking them questions or just looking at him in certain ways, and when they talk about him, like John
facts.
Favreau is like, yeah, we
Favreau.
Favreau. I keep saying Favreau, damn it. Well, he's my favorite. All right, Jesus. Sorry. I still love you, John. So Favreau, right?
Yes.
But John Favreau once he started talking about Ryan, like he was like, we know about you.
Nah, fact.
Like,
bro, he did a little quick
way.
flex on that joint. It was like, yeah. So I'm showing. Who was it, bro? Like it was somebody crazy. One of them crazy OG
Oh, you're
directors.
talking about Ryan Coogler. I think it was like Spielberg or somebody.
Spielberg? It was somebody, bro. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was showing Spielberg the first cut of Black Panther just to get his thoughts on it. He was like, "Oh, so you trying to do that? Read this."
It was Spielberg.
You trying to do
Actually,
that?
I think.
Read this. It was one of them. It was either Spielberg or Coppola, one of the two.
Yeah, I think it was
because it was somebody with a heavy, with the heavy.
But right, you're gonna see it when you watch that joint.
Yeah.
Okay.
But nah, that showed me alone exactly what we're talking about now. So it's like he might, when you really think about it, he might be the one they pick. If they're gonna pick anyone out of Marvel, yes.
Do y'all really think he's the one for Secret Wars? Because I think Ryan works best at like intimate personal stories.
And I think this.
Do you think that he can pull that? Do you think that he can pull that and still make a?
We've never seen him tackle
that. Right.
Like a wider range ensemble piece.
Unless they're setting up Reed and Victor to be at the center of this whole thing and make an intimate story around them while having everyone else around doing whatever it is, whether it's Battle World, whether it's the Beyonders and all that stuff.
Right.
Do you think he's the one to tackle a movie like Secret Wars? Because honestly, I still think the same way about Destin. I'm like, fantastic. Shang-Chi, top 10 for me. Yeah. But like Kang Dynasty, my boy,
you're a little nervous.
You went from an anthill to a mountain.
He did
with that one.
He did.
And if it's a jump, and I'm rooting for you, but like in a world of a bunch of other directors, like you said, going for someone who's a little bit more seasoned when it comes to like huge ensembles, like Black Panther. Don't get me wrong, fantastic ensemble cast and everything like that. I think Coogler pulled it off in spades, and I'm wildly excited to see what he does with the sequel. Right. I'm excited to see what he's executive producing with Ironheart. I love the Creed movies, and I'm ready for the third one of that. But
it's still something. I get you too. I get you.
Every movie that I just mentioned, though, is like
it's not like that, right?
Correct.
Right.
So, like, to bring on an Avengers movie onto his plate while I'm rooting for him, I just don't want.
You're a little nervous, is all.
Exactly. That's all I'm saying. I love the guy. I love his work.
Did you see what they did to Taika?
Right.
Imagine if you mess up an Avengers movie.
No, stop. I don't even want you to put it. Might knock on wood or something. Don't put that on Ryan if they pick him.
It might create some type of war.
Yeah, come on. Thank you. I didn't like that. Don't even. Damn.
That's the only question that's been on my mind.
I get it.
Since I heard that
right?
news. I was like,
all right, before I answer it, can you tell me, do you have anyone in mind or more than one that isn't in Marvel to be the director? For specifically that one?
If he, like, when he was rumored to be doing Fantastic Four, I got really excited when
Steven?
Spielberg's name got thrown in there.
Spielberg?
Spielberg.
Do you think they'd be able to get that?
They were like throwing his name around for Fantastic Four and stuff like that. And I was like, if you get him in this wheelhouse and let him do his thing, I'm not mad at it.
Park
if you get someone like,
I get you.
I don't know, maybe like Robert Zemeckis, but I didn't see the new Pinocchio. Yeah. So
we don't want to get into this because that joint was actually nice and it was just people.
Was it really?
But it was, man.
Once again,
I've seen it like twice. I had to, but I liked it both times.
So if you get someone like that, maybe I know everybody's clamoring for the Russo brothers to come back, but I'm like, listen, they did their belt. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm kind of cool with that if they don't.
Yeah,
but I do want them to get some X-Men if they want it.
Yeah, that'd be tough. Just because they love it so much. Yeah.
But I really want Stranger Things to get X-Men, to be honest.
Whoa. Here's my wild card choice. There was a movie that came out this year.
Okay.
And it captured me in the first 5 minutes. And I went, this is a fantastic film, and these people need to do more stuff.
You talking about Everything Everywhere? Come on. Come on, bro. Because it's the one. Because it's the one. We were watching it. I've seen it maybe like 3 times already. Zen hadn't seen that time. You seen it like last week, right?
Yeah.
And
first time,
right? I think it was last week, right? And when we're watching it in the first whatever, I'm just like, yeah, bro, they need to do Marvel. Like they just need to.
Me, we're dealing with a multiversal story.
Mad characters.
Villain that is just known throughout the timelines. Is this?
And imagine what they did with that.
Wow, what they do with that budget? Don't do that. Don't do that. Because the things that they did were so creative direction wise.
Like, if you want to say anything about that movie, me neither. But if they want to say anything about that movie,
the direction is visually it's crazy. Next level. I never seen nothing like it.
Yeah.
Wow. Like, I'm even thinking of certain shots when they do, like, when the glass breaks and you see 3 versions of, like, them doing that with not the same budget as Marvel is insane.
Yeah.
Not
so
only
it's
that,
like,
if they got the same people who did the action for that movie and like get the choreography.
oh, you're saying to get them? That would be crazy.
The choreography, if
Right,
they get
right.
that down pat.
Honestly, I'm not mad at that pick, to be
Come
honest,
on.
at all.
But like I said, if Coogler get it, I'm on.
Right. I was about to go right back to you. To answer that question, you answer first. I'm sorry. If you think that Ryan Coogler should do Secret Wars, or do you think that's?
I mean, yeah, like I liked it until you brought up that point.
That was me.
I don't know.
Right
I
now,
don't
you got me
know,
nervous.
but, I mean, yeah, everything I've seen him do is phenomenal. So
Right,
like,
right.
True,
I don't have any
true.
doubt.
Right.
But that does, I don't know.
Right. You got
That
his
makes me
valid
think
point.
a little bit, you know.
Yeah, no, that's true. For me, I still think that he can. Now, I'm fully 1,000% aware that I'm throwing something at the wall, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know that me having that confidence in him is still like, we don't know. You know what I mean?
Right,
because he
like a
just
cautious,
exactly
like
just
a
because he's
cautious
never done it.
praise.
Exactly what you said. That's a big ass cast, man, and it's going to be the sequel to something that's already going to be boom.
Yeah.
So it's like,
I'm really curious, man. I don't want to speed to that time, but like, I want to know how that's gonna.
How they gonna
affect
do
MCU.
that, bro?
Just afterwards, like, what are people gonna think? I'm like hoping it's not a Star Wars thing. But
bro, why are you putting this in it? Because they ain't. If people think that way, that's just the
Wait, what do you
times.
mean
To be
by
honest,
a Star Wars
he's saying like
thing?
people hating on it in a certain way, right? Or like
Yeah.
wanting the old thing back.
yeah.
But I'm tired of that notion too, because I just feel like
because a lot of people been saying that,
Been
and I
right.
like I don't like to really.
but they haven't given it a chance, bro.
Facts.
It's like,
I don't like to combat people's opinion. I'll more like just tell you how I feel about
Right,
that, John.
right.
And it's just like, yo, like,
is fighting you recently?
no. I like it. I'm just saying.
No,
there's
no.
a lot of people.
I'm saying that concept is fighting you because people are saying dumbass opinions.
Oh yeah, bro.
and you're like,
yeah. Nah, but it's just like it's like, dang, you just so attached to an Infinity Saga, like you can't even appreciate this new stuff
correct,
because they
correct.
pushing boundaries this time.
100%.
They doing a lot of cool
100%.
things, and it's like
They're trying different things.
if those things will work, they will give them all the awards in
Right.
the world. But since they not working, it's like,
They
all right,
shit
Marvel
on worse.
lost it. Like, did they lose it? Da, da, da,
Bro.
da. It's like, come
Which
on.
is weird because everybody kept saying, "Oh, Marvia." I'm sorry,
Marvel-
has a
Marvel,
formula.
yeah.
Marvel
Yeah,
only does
yeah.
these kind of movies.
Yeah.
Marvel only does this, and then they step out of their wheel zone and they
they're
give
like-
us different stuff.
Yep.
And like
Everyone's
you said,
pissed.
and I'm so. There are 4 letters in the alphabet I'm so tired of hearing is woke, bro. As soon as
Yo,
they introduce
man.
new
Me
characters,
too.
if they do this with the story, oh, it's woke, bro.
Bro,
Oh,
and
Captain
nobody
America's
ever
black
really wants
now.
to tell you
Woke.
the real like, bro, I literally
with your
asked
chest.
them. I literally asked them what they mean by that, and I never get a response.
When they say, well, wait, really? You be asking people?
Bro, I ask people that use it in that way,
Right.
so I'm just like, I want you
Right.
to tell me what you think is that.
And they just won't say nothing to you.
Say the loud part. Say it.
Yeah,
I dare
Right.
you.
I'd rather you say it than you just hide behind this weird word.
Right, 100%.
Like,
100%.
you can't listen to Redbone the same no more.
Wait, what?
Cause stay woke. He said that throughout
Jesus,
the whole song.
that was a bar. I wasn't thinking. I'm like, where did Donald get into this?
He's the whole reason.
I'm thinking he a Marvel. So I'm like, I mean, bring him back. He should. Nah, but you're
We're
right.
talking about
But, you know.
stepping out of the normal. Can we talk about that Kiki thing real quick?
Honestly, yeah. Did you see this? Did you see that?
It popped up
Yeah.
on my For You
Come
page
on.
like 3
Bro.
days ago.
And I
Bro.
seen some replies. I'm like, somebody did like a side by side with her, like a curly
No, they did a pic.
and with the white, and it was
Nah,
like, hold
bro.
up, you might
Nah,
need to do
bro.
that.
Damn
here's
it!
my
I'm
thing.
out.
Because I've been wanting her
It's
in
a
the MCU
perfect
for a
role.
while.
It's a
but
perfect
like,
role.
cool. But I never thought to
my
even
thing.
switch
Bro,
Rogue like that.
Never. No one's thinking
If
of
she get
switching
on her
Rogue out
southern,
of all people. That's
if
why.
she get on really her real southern,
and she can't. We
can
seen
kill
it
it.
before, bro. Yeah.
And she could bring that humor back.
No,
From
crazy.
past-
Right.
In like a certain way, in a perfect mixed
Right.
way.
Yeah.
Like,
It
oh
100%
my god.
depends on the way that she portrays the character.
For sure, for sure.
Because sometimes
like-
she do be overacting a little bit. I
She
give her
d-
that.
I'm glad you
Sometimes.
said it because
Sometimes she do.
me
Hold on.
and D.
We
doing this?
appreciate
We wanna
some
do
of
this?
this.
Don't
We
touch my
appreciate.
We doing this?
We appreciate
We doing this?
some of it because we love her.
Hold on.
But, like,
hold on,
some
no.
of it is-
I can
is
play devil's
dead-ass
advocate. I can
overacting.
play it. You want me to play
No,
it?
I'm not even saying that in the bad
Do
thing.
you want me to play it or not?
No.
Exactly, because you're the one this fight. I can fight it.
What more do you want?
I'm gonna let y'all go. Kiki. Wasn't me, boo boo. Wasn't me. Wasn't me. I
I'm
seen
not
you
saying
making
she wouldn't
faces.
be
She was
good in the role. But like, depending on how they do the X-Men,
Hopefully they get a good writer.
stuff like that.
Nah, because let me tell you another thing.
I've seen her with horrible writers, and she was working her ass
That's
off.
facts. Imagine her with a good writer. That's what I'm saying.
Sure.
When the last time she had a good writer outside of
Wait, hold
Jordan
on.
Peele?
This sounds like you're saying good things. What happened to the overacting?
She does that from time to time.
Can you name one?
Overacted in Nope.
He said no.
Overacted and no.
I ain't gonna say that.
You
I
don't
ain't seen
feel
Nope
like
yet.
that was exactly the character that they needed to portray for that because of the dynamic between her and her brother.
Character.
You know what I mean?
Sometimes she just is too much of the character. And like that's fine. Actors get lost in the role all the time. And that's fine. But I feel like
You're saying she became just Kiki at a point?
Yeah.
yes.
Now I
she
know what you're saying.
dials it.
Okay.
Like you know how the phrase is dial it to 11? She goes to 20
She do.
sometimes.
She
And
do
I'm
sometimes.
Facts, bro.
You gotta I get
Dial
it.
it down.
You're so good at your job and I love you for it.
Hold on, can I give you scenes though? Like you think even in a scene like at the end, I don't want to ruin it. He doesn't see it, but when she releases the balloon
No,
at the end,
no, that's fine.
Like that makes sense
for
to
the,
you.
For the most part, it was like in Nope specifically, it was more towards the middle.
Okay,
Or
I might
in the
okay.
beginning. In the beginning, when you were just
Where she's just
getting to know
extra
the
and she's
character,
a lot. She's
I was
just
like, you
Yeah.
gotta-
okay.
you gotta
Cause she
calm
be
I
that
get
a
it.
lot, you know what I mean? And we love Kiki, but I just want to see her in bigger things.
Fine.
You feel me?
But I will
Like
say,
I want
think
her to
it's
get a Marvel
wonderful.
role because that's like, yo, they stand
Oh,
for
yeah,
her
I know
for
we
real.
all do.
And she
Yeah,
Doki,
yeah.
like the thing I like about her, I feel like people don't even peep. Like if you follow older like famous people, like their trajectory of things that they would do just to make you even more of a household name. She does not sitcoms, but she did do a sitcom, yeah. But she does game shows, multiple Jones, morning shows. These are things that it's like some old Hollywood.
Nah, she
type
was like
stuff.
old Hollywood
Because other
vibes,
people
yeah.
don't do that. Like
You're right.
They're thinking just this, and
This
this.
is it.
Like she's like, nah, I'm not turning no bag down. I got a crazy personality. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna
And
do
it's
that.
sad because she nice with music too. Like she one of them whole package. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something
My
about
thing
the
is,
female
I
with the
think
music.
it's a beautiful
like
thing
actors,
that
it don't be
she's-
working out.
she's rallying behind this. Like she's okay with it. Like
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like
Right.
she,
Like,
they
she
got
wants to
her
be-
ear and She
yeah.
was like, "Hey yo,
She said, "Come on, agent. I see."
Right.
wasn't on my radar, but
Yeah.
it is now. Let's get it." So I will say that's a beautiful thing because sometimes when the internet collectively agrees that someone should get a role, it's either they're like, "Nah, I'm all right," or it just becomes a fantasy and it never happens,
right.
or you get John
Krasinski,
you feel me?
right,
So
right.
that's
No,
fine.
facts.
I hope if she gets the role, I'm excited for her, and I
Yes.
will watch it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But then also with Rogue comes Gambit. So whoever her Gambit is going to
Gotta
have to
be
bring
in,
as much
right,
or
right.
as little.
Maybe
to
little.
balance her
It's
out.
like a
That's the
dynamic.
thing.
Yeah.
Correct.
Which can make honestly a lot of sense. Depending on how you
Sure.
get to play Gambit, that could be flawed. You know what I mean? The dynamic.
facts.
But I see what you're saying.
They low key could make Gambit black if they want
They
to.
could if they want to. Oh,
I don't really
No,
want them
now
to.
you want to make the not as.
I don't really want them to, but that's not. We can easily make that happen
You
because
can.
he's from New Orleans.
New Orleans.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
think-
I don't want to get into what
Like-
you told me
like,
the other day.
Just follow me here. I think
What'd I say?
keeping-
I'm gonna follow you because I can't follow where he was going. He was
keeping
doing
Gambit
stuff.
white, right,
Right.
would add such a deeper level to the love story.
You're saying if it's Kiki, right? Yeah. Or a black woman, right? Right.
Oh, you can't touch me, or
Right.
I can't touch you.
Nah, that's facts.
And I'll never be accepted by blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
yeah.
because-
You getting deep. This ain't even.
No, that's real. That's why
I just think
I don't like
that-
what you did. I'm gonna tell you.
I just think if you keep Gambit white, I'm cool for like race bending characters. If it,
Me too.
If the skin color isn't
Makes
integral
sense, right,
to the
right,
character and
right,
stuff like
right.
that. But like, I just think that would be a beautiful, real life
Yeah, that
version
dynamic.
of what a interracial couple would go through.
True.
And stuff like that. And
True,
you
and they
can
don't got
attest to
that,
it,
do they?
You know what I mean? So like,
really.
Oh
I
damn!
just
long
think that
time
would be a
anyway.
beautiful thing to
Oh, you
see.
talking about
on
in the
the screen.
comics?
Marvel,
Not a lot
in
of-
Marvel.
No.
There's
Yeah,
no
there's not a
interracial
lot
couple
of
in Marvel,
interracial
right?
couples in movies
Yeah.
anyway, so-
In general, right? That's what I was saying. That's a really good point.
I think that would be fine. Just to keep him white. If you want to make her black, do it. That's
Right,
fine.
right. Now to get your ass real quick.
Oh no! I tried to save you.
You did. You made it worse. Watch, because we were on TikTok Live the other day while the D23 announcements were happening,
Right.
right? And he told me, who's it? Den of Nerds, Josh from
Yeah.
Den of Nerds,
Yeah.
right? He was like, he was trying to backdoor give me Josh's theory through this Denzel conversation, right? Because we're like, people were talking about Denzel and people were commenting on it saying like, hey, maybe he should be Magneto. That's been going around, right?
Right.
So, and I'm cool with, that can be a whole different discussion, but it wasn't really that deep into it for what I'm bringing up now, right? You see, he already laughing. He already knows something's up. So what happened was, we're talking about Denzel being Magneto, possibly, right?
Sure.
He says, nah, man, if they do it, he don't tell me Josh's theory first. He tells me, he just saying it out in the open. He's like, nah, man, they should switch his story. I'm like, what the fuck? Why? Just because Denzel is what does that make sense? Because he's the equalizer? I'm confused.
Because he's the equalizer.
And he was like, and he was like, nah, man, like, if you like hear me out, like, you always know when somebody say hear me and something's going on. I don't even know that's what you said, but it was something like that. It was something like that. He's like, ready? If you make his story based in the civil rights movement, it could make more sense with, and it, ready? I get it, right?
It do though.
But stop.
It does.
Stop what you're doing. I didn't say you didn't. I didn't say that. But stop. I go, yo, Zen. You said this? He was like, I think it's a good idea. I was like, who said? Somebody else said this? He was like, yeah, it's Josh Denner. And I love Josh Denner. It's not a diss at all. Yeah, he's great. With that being said, why just because it's a black man we got to switch the whole? You don't think there was black people in the Holocaust or something? We can be in there,
bro. They would be 80 years old.
What the hell? You ain't see Ian McClennan? He didn't look like there was dust. He's old. Don't do that, y'all. We just watched X-Men 1 the other day. How young did Ian McClennan look? Not too fresh, was he?
Not too fresh.
Yeah, I don't think. Look, I think it looked like he needed to take a nap soon in the first one. So why do you think that Denzel can't be Magneto? And if so,
I said he should be.
Okay, but why we got to change? Why does he have to change the times?
Sense.
Explain that.
You think Bo was 80 years old, floating and all that stuff he was doing in the other movies?
Why can't he? He got powers. If he floating, he floating.
If he floating,
I'm trying to understand. He got to be young to float.
Maybe.
What? Hold on. Is this someone got to explain to Snowden? Is that a part of the comic? Is it that he's young and that's why he's really good at his powers?
No, but I mean he's a mutant, so everything's supposed to be slower for them. You know what I mean? So
okay,
if that's what we're going for here, I see where you're coming from. I think
go ahead.
If you do something like that,
okay,
and if Marvel does something like that,
yes,
like I don't think anybody's like I've heard people upset about like the Giancarlo Esposito being Professor Xavier because he's supposed to be this white, rich, pampered guy, blah 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 blah. But like, if you do Magneto and you take him from the Holocaust and put him in the Civil War. Civil War, God damn it!
No, I get you. Civil rights movement, yeah. It was like the 60s, right? Yeah.
I have seen people say that's kind of like erasure of like the Jewish culture that comes with Magneto and like his pain.
No, I agree.
His ferocity and
that's
why he does not like humans, like as we stand today. Could you make it civil rights?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Easy finesse, right?
The Jewish community,
they gonna hate you.
Are going to come hard for Magneto and make sure that he's done right, because that for the longest time he was their character, even though Marvel was founded by like Jewish people, but like for the most part, Magneto
was the no, you're right. You're right.
It would be like if somebody was like, "Oh, well, what if we do?" I'm gonna say this, but people do it all the time. What if we changed Black Panther and made him Asian or something?
Right.
And we'll just say it happened in this place and it happened during this wartime or something like that. We as black people would be like, oh, wait a second.
Like, what y'all doing? Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. So we shouldn't go around doing the same thing.
Denzel would be a fantastic Magneto.
Talking about right.
I think the other thing that comes down to it is if you're playing a role of a Jewish person, chances are, if you're Jewish, it means more to you and the community that is watching you on the screen.
Right.
Denzel is Christian, so it people would see that.
People gonna be mad about it. No, that's facts.
Situation, you know what I mean?
Facts.
Right. So,
especially the race, especially if it's like a Jewish person that's racist. Oh man, double dosing them.
Not only did you take away this popular Jewish,
you made him one of them.
You made him black, and you made him something completely different. Like the actor's not even representing the character as it were. Right. So I think Denzel, it would be fantastic. I just don't know if Marvel wants to go up that.
I don't even think, honestly, there's probably better picks too. It's just like, stop doing that, damn it. We can be them. You know, it's unfair. That's what I'm asking. What more do you want from us? Because we were talking about black people being Mr. Fantastic and stuff. He was like,
Oh, don't get me started on my fan cast for Fantastic Four, guys.
Is it a
It's
brown
all
person?
white people.
I gotta read, but it's not John Krasinski.
Is it a John David Washington?
Hold on, you don't got no. Hold on, is it what Amber said? You ain't got none of us in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
That's what I feel like people wouldn't like.
Wait, who is it? Come on, give it to us. We here. We'll go to the next topic soon. Yeah, what was it?
For Reed, if I had to choose and I had like a short list,
Okay,
it would be, and like not talking about the people that are already like selected.
talked about, right? Okay,
because like that's too easy for
yeah, for
casting.
sure, for sure.
And I hate when the internet does that. Like there's a rumor and they go, "Oh,
We gonna run with this,
I
John. That's
think
how the
this
John
person
Krasinski
should-"
thing happened. Yeah,
Not only that, but like over the past like 2 weeks, the Jodie Comer name now is synonymous with Sue Storm.
Right.
But before then, nobody even
knew it all.
put those two things together.
Right.
But I think, and I know he's already been in the MCU, but I kind of don't care because it's my headcanon. I think Donald Glover would be a fantastic Reed because I think he carries
That
himself
would be
in a way that he would
Nah, he would kill that.
keep exploring
He would.
and then put his family at risk every chance he gets for the notion of exploring. I just think he would be really good.
That's such a perfect pick. I had to look at him when you said it, just because it's so perfect. Like you can't say nothing. You had to say yes because it's Donald too. It
is,
and Donald can do that. You know what I mean? Like he wanted them once. He wanted them once, and we know that he wanted them once. But if you said
stoic nature of Reed, but then also come off very intelligent, and kind of cocky when he needs to. Oh, that would be fire. But then loving when he needs to.
Wait, so why are you okay with this?
Because everything he just did.
Oh, okay.
He's not.
He was baiting you.
I'm not going back. I don't want to go back to what his quote was. Y'all don't know the quote. The quote wasn't good. It was from another pod episode. He said, "Oh, I don't want to do it to him. It was bad, y'all. Keep going with your fan cast. Keep going."
Fuck. If Johnny.
Okay.
Depending on what the ages they're going for him, I really want him to link up with Spider-Man like they do in the comic books.
Right,
and
so
have that
younger.
brotherly relationship.
Right.
And there's really only, if it was older, I would have said Dave Franco all day.
I'm not mad at it. I said that before too. Yeah.
I think he's demonstrated Johnny energy and everything.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, if we're going younger and we're trying to link up with like Tom, I think Dylan Sprouse would be really good at Johnny.
Wow.
I think he would be superb.
Who the hell would have thought of the Sprouses?
Because Cole is
that's a good one. He's still doing stuff. Yeah, he on Riverdale.
So, just throw Dylan in the MCU.
Honestly, that's not a bad move. I like that.
Have you seen anything they acted in outside of Riverdale?
I
was
saw
this movie,
the HBO movie Moon something.
I thought it was Netflix.
Is it the Moon one with the Asian girl?
Yeah, it was HBO.
Yeah, Moonfall or something. That's not Moonfall.
Is that the one when they found he was like in Russia or something like that?
No,
what?
It's something to do with. I don't know why it was so funny with the one. We talking about Moon. I'm like thinking that he would say something about space because it is about space. He go, no, Russia. I told you it's a Russian spot. We don't want to tell them. Yeah, for real. That was so funny. Russia? But wait, okay, that's a great 2 picks though. But no, I haven't seen anything besides that movie she was saying.
Okay.
But he was good in it. Yeah, who you got for the thing in
I'm cheating. I'm going back on what I said. I've been saying it prior to the internet jumping on it though, because like there's only certain people you can choose.
You gonna say Seth?
That I was just talking about, like, well, for the thing, the same thing that we were talking about with like Magneto, where the character is Jewish. And
okay,
it's very embedded in his character because he's supposed to be Jack Kirby in the comic books. Like that's who Jack Kirby based him off. He based it off of himself.
I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's a beautiful thing.
Wow, yeah.
And so I was like, yeah, you gotta go Jewish for this. Like
I see what you're saying.
It's too integral to his character.
Yeah.
So I was like, you're either coming down to Seth Rogen or Jason Segel. Honestly, I don't know which one you're going
right.
with. Right.
I want Seth, to be honest. I'm not mad at Jason though. Everyone's saying Jason too.
I think he would be.
I want Seth, man. I think they gotta give him a try.
Which is fine. He's been in action movies. He was in Green.
Right, come on. People don't want to talk about it.
Talking about that movie.
Yeah, and he's in series on bad movie.
Not
but
only
I was
that,
entertained.
But
though.
he produces and directs.
Yes, he does.
Fantastic,
so we know some things.
Quality stuff.
Yes.
So even if you needed it, oh no, never mind. They already got a director for Fantastic Four. But like, if he wanted to throw his name in there as like a producer, that's fine.
Easy.
That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah. All right, your last one. That's pretty good so far.
Sue Storm. I have Bryce Dallas Howard.
Oh, that's fire.
She was not.
She would stupid snap.
The only thing is she's redhead, and I feel like
They would have to make her blonde. Yeah, they would make her blonde.
Excuse me.
Yeah, they would.
Stu Stormy's blonde, and I'd be like, all right, relax.
Or maybe they wouldn't because she's not black.
Oh, you.
At the same time, you see,
Doom,
I needed both.
I don't think Doom should be the first villain. The next Fantastic.
Actually, they said it's not going to be like regardless.
Right.
Yeah, which is cool.
If I think the perfect person for him. Do y'all know who Sam Witwer is?
Yeah.
I just need a face. Y'all keep talking.
He played Star Killer. He played in Being Human. That one other show when he's the vampire.
Oh, that's a good one.
Human.
Yeah.
I'm so happy you do though.
One of them weird sci-fi shows.
He's
man.
good.
I used to watch the Sci-Fi Channel a lot.
I'm quite sure he also played Darth Maul.
Yeah, he did in Clone Wars and all that stuff. Yeah.
I think he would just be
a lot of stuff.
fantastic at this Doom, and it's
I can see it.
It's someone who's
he don't really get roles like that neither, which is kind of crazy.
Correct. So he can.
That's I know him from Once Upon a Time.
As that.
That is what I know him from.
He was on Once Upon a Time.
Yes, he was. He played what? That's crazy. I don't know that. In the cartoon. Oh, that's fire. That's fire.
And he was Star Killer in the game.
In the video game for it.
Yeah.
Damn, no, that's hard. Nah, he's really good. But nah, he wasn't Once Upon a Time. He was hold on, bro. I don't want to mess it up. He's the Dr. Jekyll, or whichever one is bad, Mr. Hyde or Dr. Jekyll. Mr.
Hyde?
Yes, he's Mr. Hyde. Yeah, it's kind of crazy.
Did they make him look weird?
To be honest, it was kind of confusing because he looked like a vampire in it. But it's Once Upon a Time, so it doesn't,
that was like that ABC show, right?
Yeah,
oh, okay.
because we can get into this. If shut up. We're gonna go next. I swear to God, this is the last thing. If HBO or some other company, had the rights to Once Upon a Time with the same concept, it would be stupid. People don't understand. Right. But because it was ABC, you got some cheese in there. Yeah. But anyway, we should go to the next show. That's a phenomenal fan cast, though. I'm gonna give it up.
Thank you.
That's a great fan cast. I like that.
I truly hope Marvel listens to y'all podcast on a weekly basis.
Come on, man. Somebody got to talk to Kevin, the other Kevin.
Yeah. But so next question.
Yeah.
We're
finally there.
We didn't get to talk to you about D23, but how did you feel about the Werewolf by Night trailer? And do you feel, because there's been some people looking at the trailer saying like, yo, they look like TVA agents getting killed. So do you think this might have some type of way to connect to Loki?
So I guess I'll address Werewolf by Night. Saw the trailer. I loved it. I can't wait.
Oh, don't do that. I didn't hate. Oh, he hurt my spirits.
This was one of the
I
announcements.
thought he was going left.
I was scared. I was like,
go left.
I gasped a bit.
I didn't see. This is the first that I'm hearing about like TVA agents, but
Bro,
I think
they said man thing, right? They said man thing. Am I wrong?
Nah,
both of them?
Nah, Werewolf would that's the scene that actually had blood in it. When he ripped his
they're
arm
TVA
off.
agents.
Yeah.
Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, I definitely peeped the man thing. I saw a breakdown.
Up in the fact that we were getting such an obscure character like Werewolf by Night.
Nah, for real.
Bro, they even started using him for marketing.
Yeah, already
for that Avengers game.
The ride.
Yeah,
the Avengers game. It's the ride, right? Yeah, bro.
I was like, wait a second.
I got to go to Cali, bro. That John sounds insane. But yeah, man.
I think it's gonna be solid. Connection to Loki, maybe.
Right.
Like maybe it's like a Squid Game situation where TVA members bring people from different time periods to go up against these fantasy creatures or something like that.
Right, because I see what you're saying, because you're like, how the hell that connect like that?
Right.
I mean,
you got to really think about something.
Yeah,
like
who
that.
the hell's getting through a portal and wants to get into this situation?
Correct.
By night.
Nah, facts. I wonder if they're gonna explain how it's connected.
How
to
they got that? They're gonna have to, right? Because why the hell would they be hitting TVA agents?
Because that would be kind of lit if he comes from this black and white universe.
Oh, like that is their universe.
Yeah,
that would be really hard.
Or I heard another theory that I low key kind of.
They might not because it's close to like the Shadow Realm. Right. I mean, there's billions of whatever.
It could just be like Noir.
You're right. Yeah.
But no, this other theory I heard. This is the one I actually kind of believe. They were saying that in the comic books, Man Thing guards the nexus of all reality under the swamp.
Oh, I heard they're doing that.
Yeah, and that is why there's TVA agents there.
Oh my God, multiverse.
Yeah,
his portal.
Yes.
And of course, he was the one beating their ass in that shot.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Boom. Look how you did that.
Yeah.
You did the thing.
Listen, 3,000.
God damn.
Wow. No, because I think that I almost don't understand it any other way. Like, it doesn't make sense any other way besides that. So I think it's going to be cool to see, like, bro, when are they going to next use Swamp Thing? or any of these characters
Wars, I
in
don't know.
these. Right,
Well, they
no,
gotta
if you
do
take it
Midnight
away,
Suns.
yeah, like
Well,
take
they gotta
away,
do Midnight
they got to do
Suns.
Midnight Suns,
They gotta
right?
do Midnight Suns.
But it's like, I mean, shit, this is kind of a part where I was telling you today. They released, we already knew some release dates, but they have 4 untitled Marvel movies in 20. What was it? 5, 6, 5?
20.
It's after Secret Wars, so 6.
Yeah,
What's that? 3, 4 years from now,
something like that,
right?
yeah.
But it's a year after Secret Wars, and we don't know whatever. Remember we had that conversation from last time that it's definitely leading to another saga. We just don't know which one. But I'm assuming it's going to have to be a bunch of team up Johns or something. So
I would appreciate that.
I could see it being like a Midnight Sunshine being one of them or something. You know what I mean?
Nah, facts.
But yeah,
I'm interested. I think it's different enough that it's not like anything else.
Right.
I'm surprised that y'all mentioned the TVA because I thought this was going to be a one-off.
Yeah.
Sort of like the holiday special for Guardians of the Galaxy. Where I don't think that's necessarily going to impact.
Nah,
the
bro.
universe.
I think that actually might too.
It
'cause
might.
Gunn was saying that you got to watch it before going into Guardians 3.
at least for Guardians.
Yeah,
like
for
it's
Guardians,
a must
yeah.
for Guardians.
A must for
Yeah,
Guardians
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Okay, then.
Right.
I guess nothing is a one-off.
But here's the thing: you're still right because it is a one-off. Both of these, even if these connections happen, it's a one-off because we're never going to see them by themselves again. You know what I'm saying?
Because like you said, Midnight Suns is somewhere around the corner. You
Right,
got Blade,
exactly.
you got Black Knight, Moon Knight is out there, depending on if they want to put Daredevil with that squad or not.
Right, exactly.
Elsa Bloodstone, I'm pretty sure she's going to pop up in Werewolf by Night.
That was her.
That was her in the
That was the
trailer.
girl.
That was her.
Yeah, that was her.
I was just assuming. I was like,
Right, for sure.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
I'm excited for that, John.
They'll be somewhere in this universe.
Yeah,
I'm really gonna be interested to see people's reactions to it because I heard the way the werewolf
They shot
looks.
it, yeah.
It's gonna be a lot.
it's old school. It's
decisiveness.
like
he's gonna look like
it's what you wanted.
Werewolf by London.
What?
Werewolf in London. Never seen that, John?
No, I don't know.
American Werewolf in London.
No.
It's a classic werewolf movie.
Oh shit. Well, that's nice. I should check
You
that out.
sound so disappointed.
Because I didn't know what he's talking about. I was like, werewolf. I'm thinking you making a joke. I'm like, oh, this is a thing.
No, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's
Or like Teen Wolf or something. Like not the
Yeah, but no, but
the
like
old one.
the way it comes up, if you want to be honest, yeah, probably Teen Wolf look probably better than that, John.
Yeah.
But it's on purpose, and I like that. I like that they're like, we're going to make this retro for this one thing. Shit, he might change his. They might change his look
because even remember,
maybe not.
Remember from the Avengers game, not game, but
He did
the
look like
ride,
that.
He looked the same, like a regular man wolf person.
That's a choice. I like it.
Yeah.
I'm into it. As long as they don't look like them damn alien kangaroos. What are they called again?
The warriors of virtue.
Jesus.
You know what I mean?
Yep. Don't take that away. You don't deserve an air horn for something
Yeah,
nasty
they
like
definitely-
that.
they definitely do.
Y'all ready? Everyone watching this pod, go home and search that while you're looking at this, and then comment and tell us how nasty they look. Yes, because you're not going to feel good about it.
I don't know.
You know, unless if you know the movie. Good for you. Good for y'all.
So next up,
I was going to ask you about the Loki, John, but I think he kind of cracked it. So it's kind of I think that's pointless.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Next, Sean, though. Yeah, so we've been hearing some things about Armor Wars, not too much, right? But Don Cheadle did say that it directly connects to Secret Invasion. We all saw the Secret Invasion trailer. And yeah, there's just some questions that pop up from this. I know that people were making point. Was this Jaden that said this? Yeah, shout out Jaden from Agents of Fandom. Shout out all y'all. But Jaden made a great point that why am I saying this? The security thing.
Yeah.
Like that. Why would Nick Fury be asking
he
him?
moved up and he had to be
Exactly,
protected and stuff like that.
right.
That was a very good point.
Crazy because it's almost in your face, right? It's like, why else would he even have security? That means he don't need security. He a damn Iron Man. You know what I mean? It's like that don't even make sense. So I wonder if that has to do because that's in Secret Invasion, right? That's not in I wonder how all of that's going to lead into Armor Wars. And Don Cheadle did say in one of these interviews that you're not really you guys don't know much about Armor Wars, but it's definitely not what you're thinking it is.
Interesting.
When it comes to his character.
Right,
so I'm like, I don't know what that means. Unless if he's a damn Skrull.
But if he's a Skrull, we'll find out in Secret Invasion. I do believe he will.
But that can still lead into Armor Wars. If he is a Skrull, he'd be a Skrull.
You're saying his character be a Skrull?
I mean, yeah. Because who else gonna be a Skrull?
I definitely believe he's gonna be a Skrull.
Never thought about it, right? Yeah,
him and Maria
That's
probably
how,
Skrulls.
That's how they explain the Terrence Howard Don Cheadle switch.
Oh my god.
The Skrull was like, "Oh yeah, it's a black guy." Right?
No.
Like this.
So you're telling me somebody got Terrence Howard locked up somewhere?
Yeah, he might be. He's
Oh,
on
Jesus.
right now.
He over there like, help me, man. Help me. Cookie.
Not only that, he's gonna have the best entrance in Secret Wars ever. He's
Oh my
gonna be
God.
like, I told you next time, baby. And then we're all gonna lose our minds collectively.
That'd be wild if
And
he's
it's
like an
gonna be
alternate
amazing.
roadie.
He should be.
Yeah.
Honestly, that makes a lot of sense.
Man,
If he don't say main, though, I'm not watching that.
this is fire, man.
Not man.
Man.
It has an E at the end. Like Gucci Mane.
Like Gucci, man.
You know? Anyway. But yeah, so what do y'all think about that? Was there a video also that had to do with this? Did someone do like a breakdown of the connection to this or no?
Not really. I seen a few theories
Like
out there.
talking about it? Got you.
Yeah.
Because it definitely is going to be connection, but it's like we're just trying to figure out what do y'all think is the connection? Like, do you have an idea of why specifically Armor Wars and Secret Invasion would connect?
Somebody was saying one thing. They were saying that he could possibly be higher. Like he really could have like a seated position, like Secretary of State, something like that, like a higher up position. And him just still trying to deal with like superhero things, like because I feel like
dope.
Armor Wars
That would
going to
be
deal
dope.
with like Tony's second.
Yeah,
getting you know what I mean?
We kind of already heard about that a while ago when they first mentioned. Actually, yeah, when Kevin first mentioned Armor Wars, he said it's going to be about people trying to steal the tech. Right. So it's like that's kind of Ironheart too. So it's like, that would be kind of fly. I'm into that version of that.
Yeah.
Is Armor Wars before Secret Wars?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure. Wait.
Maybe
Before Secret
We
Wars.
have
yeah.
no idea. I would assume
Secret
before
Wars,
Secret
yeah.
Wars. I'd assume we just literally don't know. But like, yeah, I'd assume.
Because they could be setting up like, this is a stretch here, but they could be setting up like a fall of like a technological world. Or, you know what I
Like
mean?
all the technology
Yeah.
stuff in Marvel.
And for it
That
to be,
actually
like,
low key
a
sounds
little
like what
bit
they're trying to
good,
do.
you know?
That'd be tough though.
That'd be nice.
Especially with
It's
the
a
whole
reach. It's a reach.
Nah, it is, but it's like that the way they talk about it kind of sounds like that. It just might not be as big of what you're saying when you say a fall of it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
But like to an extent, it seems like something either there's going to be an end to technology because of the magic versus technology conversation through Ironheart, right? Or it's just going to be spread out and mad people have access to all of these things. And then
Yeah.
it's just too much of everyone being. Next thing you know, it was going to be
remember, we
like
already-
somebody walking down the street.
Nah, facts.
Yo, bar 'em up. Now, this is
facts.
still a fall, technically,
Even the other joint, Hawkeye. We seen them selling
Yeah.
Exactly. They just start
already, so
right.
we know it's on the black market now.
Yes.
Not
on
only
the
that,
black
in
market.
Spider-Man
That's crazy.
Homecoming, they were repurposing shit.
I was
Yeah, right. You're right.
So I mean,
They've
it's
been
always
setting
been in our
stuff.
face.
a while
But
ago, bro.
Let me throw some out there to y'all. Some people been saying this a lot in like a lot of videos I've been seeing.
Okay.
How the DDOC, I think that's who from it was in Ms.
Control.
Marvel, Damage Control. They're gonna play a crazy part going forward with like trying to like really round people up. Any young mutants, any young heroes, and all that type of
Do
stuff.
you think that's going to have to do with tech stuff, though? Or you just...
I feel like they also, because somebody was saying they were also in the Secret Invasion trailer, I think.
possibly,
Yeah, like in the background.
For real?
Yeah.
One of the just damage control, or one of those
Just
two
damage
characters?
control. No. Just damage control. Like they seem
realistically,
like
it doesn't. It's not stupid for them to be there. Damage control, the Iron.
because I feel like they
Man
doing
seems in the
things
wrong
that's outside
hands.
of like just damage
Yeah,
control.
yeah, true.
Like
You
why
talking
did they have
about
to bring
Secret Invasion?
bro? Even like Spider-Man, why did they have to bring him? Why was he involved when they was interrogating him? You feel me?
Correct.
Like, they're damage
isn't
control.
always just this. It's the potential of
Right.
damaging and stuff like that. So yeah,
Right.
oh,
Maybe
You might be honest.
you might answer your own
It
thing.
definitely ain't about to be that damn lady, though. She fired.
Or for more
yeah.
Miss
Miss
Marvel.
Marvel, she better be shit or debunked or something.
old girl that didn't want to take
Yeah.
her shoes off.
Karen ass.
Yeah,
But anyway.
that was a bad joint.
Yeah. Honestly, I think we're on to this. This sounds like we need an email from Kevin to tell us to write for Armor Wars.
Yeah.
Because all
I
these make
definitely
sense.
think there's two plot lines going on here. There's the
Right. I
multiversal
agree.
stuff and like the more supernatural
Ground,
elements.
right.
And then there's the more grounded,
Grounded
stuff. So if
stuff.
Secret Invasion leads into Armor Wars, I think Armor Wars leads into either Thunderbolts or Captain America 4.
You know what?
You
I'm going to
keep
switch
that
these
grounded
around
aspect.
because that's a transition right there.
Okay.
Speaking of the grounded stuff, my good friend, I just wanted to do it. We heard things about Thunderbolts, right? we've been hearing some leak rumor things. We don't know what's true, so it could change. You know what I mean? But yeah, Zen sent me a video. Who did this one? For Thunderbolts. Eric.
I remember. Oh, Eric Voss.
New Rockstar.
New Rockstar. Yeah.
Shout out New Rockstars. Yeah, he did a video about rumors and stuff going around with Thunderbolts and seeing if he could kind of connect the dots on why the movie would actually be interesting. You know, other than it's a soldier movie. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the things that we've been hearing is that Thunderbolts is going to have to deal with some type of villain of some sort that isn't just obviously soldier vibes. It's going to either be supernatural or a Hulk. And we've also heard recently that Captain America 4 is going to be introducing more Hulks into the MCU than we knew before.
Yeah.
And I heard there's going to be a bunch of them, which leads into a World War Hulk, and that the World War Hulk thing is based on a bunch of Hulks and not just Banner and his
Just
family
one.
situation. Right.
Yeah. Well, apparently there's a comic book called World War Hulks with an S. And it deals with that similar
So
concept.
they might maybe mix something or do that one more.
Yeah.
But yeah, these rumors are going by because we've heard that Tim Blake Nelson is the actor that's played the leader before, and he's coming back to play right? He technically played the leader before, but he's about to be a deeper version of him.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. Yeah, and basically the person, Eric just said because them needing to have a villain like the leader in Captain America 4, he's obviously going to be doing something with blood, right? With
She-Hulk's blood, yeah.
right.
Absolutely.
At least if that's who it actually is,
Yeah.
right? That's the theory. So
he's like a part of a. So I hear this is who they're going to be introducing in Quantumania as well, and even She-Hulk possibly.
Who?
They're called Intelligentsia.
The
Oh,
intelligence.
you're talking about the group.
Yeah, the
Got
group.
you,
Yeah, just the
got
concept
you.
of the group.
God,
Of them being in a part of things.
that
and
might
stuff
be a
like
thing
that.
for King Dynasty. Then I could see that too. That would make sense. We on to something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
But-
MODOK is very heavily
Yep.
with that team.
Okay.
Technically, I don't know if they're going to do it, but Ghost's dad from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
They might, yo. I can see that happening.
Egghead in the comic books.
He is, yep.
Oh,
And I can see
wow.
that
Part of
happening.
that team, but he died. Like, we didn't see him die on screen, so he
Could be.
could pop up.
Could
And
be.
then you
That's
have
a
the leader.
good point.
Sometimes Doom is part of that team, so
We might be on to something. What I'm interested about with this is like, is this even a street level story then? Because the way that we're thinking, yeah, but like, not is it?
Not.
If there's Hulks involved and multiple, is
I mean,
this a
Hulk is
street
still
level?
kind of street level, yeah.
I guess,
sense.
yeah.
Like, he
but
really
if
ain't
it,
do
but if it
nothing
leads to
crazy
world,
until-
I'm saying if it leads to World War Hulk, does that?
It might just be other people turning into Hulks.
Got it.
Like I could see somebody was saying in World War Hulks. That was when the Red She-Hulk came, and that could be a thing that they can bring in as well.
But I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility because since the beginning of the MCU, Thunderbolt, or even if you, Incredible Hulk. I won't talk about the Eric Bana Hulk, but like the Edward Norton. So Incredible
Right.
Hulk. What was his name? Mr. Green. That's what Bruce was. I think Mr. Blue was Tim Blake Nelson's character, and then we found out who he was and stuff like that.
Okay.
He was always chasing after Bruce's blood to experiment on it, to figure out what makes it tick, what can cancel it out, what can do this. So I think he's certainly being set up now in She-Hulk, and I think that's the mysterious boss that sent the Wrecking Crew
Right.
to try
Yeah,
to
that's
get
what
her
we're thinking
blood.
too, yep.
And I think that's who we were talking about She-Hulk earlier. Todd is sus, and I think
Oh,
he's
yeah.
working for that same boss.
He is.
And they're going to try to get her blood or something like that. So, but with that being said, I think I lost my train of thought because I'm a dummy. It's not out of the realm of possibility for like, while it may not be so focused on like Hulks, more creating something different.
Yeah.
Because when you were like, oh, the Thunderbolts could potentially just simply be going up against a Hulk. I think that's a beautiful twist on who the Thunderbolts are. And cool, yeah, you could call like the bigger heroes and stuff like that, but you wouldn't necessarily want to kill any of the national known
Exactly.
superheroes. But the villains
Right.
and like reformed villains or whatever, if you wanted to send them up against a threat like a Hulk or
Right.
something of this sort, that's fine. Even if you have someone like the leader, if you have someone like MODOK, who's, let's be real, MODOK isn't the most terrifying villain. You know what I mean? So, like, if you wanted to send them up against people like the intelligentsia, like the Thunderbolts, that's fine. And then, but I do like the idea of World War Hulks and it just essentially being like a battle of them to maybe see who's the baddest, or maybe Bruce is just trying to contain everything since he already told Jennifer, like, hey, your blood can do stuff. You know what I mean? And it shouldn't get out. But if it does get out, in that case, Bruce is going to have to be one of the people to like tackle it. So you can be good. We'll see what happens.
Right?
I don't know.
Oh, wait, hold on. We got to get you in here. Would this idea make you more interested in Thunderbolts, or you're still like, is this enough for me to see this?
I mean, I'm gonna see it regardless.
Duh, you know what I'm saying, though. Yeah. Like, we seeing all these things, but wanting to see it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Amber, are you not interested in the Thunderbolts?
Not as much as you are.
I'm not either. Are you? Wait, you? Yeah. Oh, you? Whoa!
Absolutely. Once
this
they
is a
revealed
take.
The team,
you like the team?
I do. I do.
All right, well, you got to give it to me because I'm not a fan, so it convinced me.
Here's my thing. I hear everybody complain like
they just do the same thing as all of them.
Say again?
They just all do literally the same thing.
Except
absolutely. Ghost. That's fine. But the thing is, if it's a government-run control, a government-controlled team, they don't need to do expeditiously different stuff. They just need soldiers to go do stuff that other people wouldn't do. You know what I mean? So, like, if you wanted to send in all these different super soldiers to get blood of Hulks or something like that, that way other people can't control or create them, because it's become clear in the MCU, the United States is not the only people testing super soldiers. You know what I mean? Red Guardian was introduced. He's a super soldier. Russia was trying to replicate Steve Rogers. So it's not out of the realm of possibility that other places are trying to do that and create their own super soldier and nail that joint with one hit. You know what I mean? So
I see what you're saying.
These people who, are they going to punch a lot of people? Are they going to kick a lot of people? Absolutely. That's like we all know. That's what I'm saying.
You don't think that's not as interesting of a movie concept?
Like that dead ass could have been a Disney Plus show.
It doesn't. It doesn't have to be. You know what I mean? Let me ask you a question. When you were watching the Netflix series and the Defenders assembled, were you hyped for that team?
You saying because they all do the same thing, right?
All of them do the same thing,
but at least one of them got a glowy person. And if you want my honest,
that's fine. Like Ghost phases.
Good. All right, ready? If you really want to use that against it, my only thing is I was only personally excited for the Defenders because Daredevil was a very famous character that we all love, right?
I'll give it to you. Yeah.
Jessica Jones is set up a certain way. You know what I mean? Like I'm black. Luke Cage. Like there's things things to make me interested in this because these are known characters, right? I'm not as much as familiar with any of these people on this roster besides Bucky, right? We know everyone there, but like I don't know them as much. So to me, they just look like a Suicide Squad that don't actually got cool stuff on it. Just like,
but see, that's the beauty just fighters. Of it. Not everything. We were saying this earlier. Not everything has to 100%. Be an Avengers
right. Big thing. Level. I agree there for sure. Want to
send in this motley crew of misfortunate people to go do some, because I see this as more as a heist film.
It probably is going to be.
That's why they're using Ghost. That's why they're using people who can be sneaky, who can fight, who can do things from a mile away, or things that people that can handle themselves in a fight, whether it's hand to hand, whether it's Bruiser fighting, whether it's, Taskmaster can replicate anything. So whatever you're throwing at her, you're like, she can handle that. I think this movie has the potential to be something much different than what the Suicide Squad was.
For sure.
And then nail it better. Because we're not focused on, this person has to get a moment to shine because he flies. This person does this. They all
they'll all be on the same level.
So
I get you.
Point, it's a video game where you're just teaming up with all these bruisers and they're fighting each other. Can you imagine the combos that are going to happen in this movie?
Nah, the choreo probably going to be next level.
It should be great.
Right.
I can't speak for
you don't think it should just have been a show? That's my only thing. You would rather this a movie?
Yeah, I don't need this stretched out like they be doing.
Okay, now I see. Right, that's more. That's more
what
to
I mean?
it. Right, that's giving it
And
more
I
time.
think that this is just something different.
Now I see. I didn't look at it that way. When I think of a show, I'm almost thinking
'cause, like,
smaller, not bigger. You know what I mean?
Think about it. We were literally just talking about the Midnight Suns.
Right.
Depending on who they put on that team,
Right, that
all of
matters
them are either
to if
gonna
it's a
have
show or a
sword,
movie, right?
Or they're going to throw punches or something like that. But we're not any less hyped about it. You know what I mean?
But aren't they still some supernatural people in there? Like there is a person made from a swamp stuff. You know,
Sure,
so it was just
sure.
like.
But then here's my counter argument to that.
Okay.
And that was a beautiful point to bring up. I'm not even mad at you for doing that. Kevin Feige said on that stage, there's characters in the Thunderbolts that we have not been introduced
Oh wait,
to
but we
yet.
not go. Oh wait, before you even go in your take, then if we're using that, I'ma shut up because I'm only not as
Going off of the
interested
photo
based
and stuff.
on what is shown.
Correct.
Trust me, if they bring just one person that is not the literal exact, just one, because I get what's her name, Ghost phases, but it's not too much to it. It's still a fighting thing. She goes invisible, can go into people a bit. It's kind of visiony, but it's not too much to it, right? If they give me one that's just a little different, I'm good. I swear.
I'm
not
keep it
that.
a buck with you.
Yeah.
I don't think we should rule out Abomination.
I don't think so.
I don't think they had him on that roster is because we're not done with She-Hulk yet.
Right, so they don't want to set it up that way yet.
Exactly. Like once you get to the end of She-Hulk and Abomination
might be
flips
clear.
out or something
Yeah, it
like
might be
that,
Super clear. Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with them being like, yeah, sorry, we didn't show you two years earlier, but you know,
Right.
we
But
didn't
here
wanna
you go.
spoil the
Yeah.
show.
Bro, it would be
And I'm
nuts.
into it. I'll be
You
good.
know what,
I'll be
though,
cool.
bro? You know what would be even crazier?
What?
Like Valentina literally sets up the Thunderbolts at the end. Like she literally says,
Of She-Hulk?
we're gonna call it the Thunderbolts or something like that.
Oh, that'd
That's
be tough.
fine.
That'd be
Yeah, I
tough.
mean-
Like,
I'm into it now.
they
Yeah,
send-
swear.
If they send like John Walker to recruit Emil or something like that,
Yeah.
because essentially,
Right.
But here's my thing. I don't know who they've come out and they've said Yelena is the leader of the team, and I'm like, time out. You got a Captain America, right? You got two Captain
Yeah,
America.
two Captain Americas,
You got three if you count Bucky.
That's that sounds like a business decision though, which is smart,
Sure,
but that's
sure.
definitely a business
Maybe.
because she's probably the most popular actor. 100%. What am I even talking about? She's the most popular actor out of any of them right now, just in life.
Yeah.
Over David Harbour?
Right now.
Yeah, right now.
Yeah.
yeah, for sure, bro.
Coming off of Stranger Things, you think she's more popular than David Harbour?
Oh, you might be missing the whole. You might be
joking
missing the
with
whole.
you. I
You think
completely
it's
yeah.
controversial right now, or do you think she's
Yeah,
honest?
both. I'm not saying.
People
Like,
just waiting on that. Don't
she's
Worry,
she's an
Darling
Oscar
performance.
person. Like
Yeah.
he don't
true.
even got an
That's
Emmy.
true.
I'm not even trying to diss David Harbour. I love David Harbour and I love him as Red Guardian. With that being said, though, she one of them Oscar people. She not like he not one of
Sure.
He not one of them. You know what I mean?
Not yet.
They have to
I
pay.
agree.
They
She's
have to
very
pay her
popular.
more.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like
for sure.
that's my only. And then you think about the Don't Worry, Darling stuff. Her name is just in the mix right now.
That's
So
true.
it's
That's
like way more than I'm hearing David Harbour or Sebastian Stan, and he got some Emmy noms, but I still see her. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so that's my only thing because it don't really make sense when you think about it. Like making her the lead, it doesn't actually story wise make
Right.
sense.
Yeah.
You just have to force it to make.
But that's fine.
Write it to make that way. Yeah.
What
But
they
I
can-
think this project is going to be the underdog out of everything.
And I
'Cause
think
don't
on purpose,
people
so
are
yeah.
expecting much from it.
Right.
But
Kevin
I'll
was
be
talking
honest,
heavy, man. He was talking very heavy, like more than I was
I'll be
expecting
honest
him
with you,
to.
after
So.
seeing like prior to D23, if you asked me my ranking of like phase 4 and 5 and 6 and
Right.
like what I'm excited for, things were out of order. And then I started seeing and hearing what they were planning. I was like, never mind. Secret Invasion moved up.
Right,
Because that
okay.
trailer was
It
fantastic.
was crazy, right.
Thunderbolts moved up.
Right,
Because
okay.
of the concept behind
I get
what
you
they
now.
can
Oh
do
yeah,
with
no,
it.
I understand it now.
So don't get me wrong. I get why y'all wouldn't be excited for it.
Right.
I get it. But
I'm
I
gonna
just
still
think-
watch it and know that it's gonna probably be good. I just have question marks. That's
Sure,
all.
sure,
Yeah,
sure,
yeah.
sure, sure.
I'm with you though. You convinced me a bit more. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Amber, did I convince you at all?
Yeah, you got me thinking.
You got me thinking. You did your thing. You did what you were supposed to do. Yes. Yes.
So we got a game here. This is the first time we're playing this.
Oh yeah.
So the first time playing this on the pod, we got some friends with us, so we gonna, you know what I mean,
Mm-hmm.
get everybody's opinion on these stuff. So this is basically the movie versus game.
Yeah. Is there rules to this, or is this just straight up a debate thing?
Do you want to do favorite or you want to do best?
Best, because if you do favorite, this
It
is a dumb
don't even
list.
matters?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So
There's
what's the
bias
best?
in it at that point.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Okay. All right. So I wish I had a drum roll or something, but
We'll just have this.
Congratulations.
Yes.
That's enough.
All right. Thanks, Tyrese.
Thank you. Baby,
Friend of the podcast, Tyrese
Yes,
Gibson.
yeah.
Baby boy.
Tyrese Gibson.
Yeah.
He's in Morbius.
Hopefully he doesn't watch.
It's
Transformers.
Morbin time.
It's Green Lantern. I mean,
I'm in the Marvel universe.
we gotta stop. This is not about Baby Boy. Okay.
Nah. So, all right. The first one, this came from an argument me and Cesar had. This one
This
is
is why we're doing this, y'all. Yes.
Casper, the Friendly Ghost, the original movie,
Yes.
versus Casper and Wendy. Or Casper Meets Wendy? Is that
Casper
the-
Meets Wendy.
Casper
Yeah,
Meets
yeah.
Wendy.
Thank you for correcting that.
Yeah.
Putting some
I do
respect
like
on
both
your name.
movies, but one is
Okay.
better than the other. That's what we're here to do.
Wait,
Wow.
where did this debate start?
I
Like,
already.
were you
I
just
don't
looking
know
for
how we
Halloween
get there.
movies?
Man. How we get there?
don't know.
I honestly don't remember. It was
Somehow we
heated.
got
We
the
were
Casper,
going.
and it was like, whoa, hold up.
And whatever it was, he said something about the first movie, and I'm like, it's crazy you like this so much because I didn't like it too. But I was like, bro, Casper and Wendy way better. And he's like, huh? And I'm like, did I stutter, sir? And then we got into a debate.
All right, so hold up. I'm gonna give my opinion first, and then we'll move down the line.
Yeah, come on.
So, although I do like both movies, I'm gonna go with Casper, the original, number one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say this because I like the tone of that first Casper movie. It was kind of dark for a kids movie at the time,
And definitely darker than the second one. I agree.
for sure. The second one to me felt like lower budget. It was on Fox Family or something like that. It felt like that. It felt like this is for TV.
If it wasn't Fox Family, that's unfortunate for the first movie.
But I'm just saying, to me, that's how I felt. It was still a fun movie though, but better than the first one is not.
Can you give a reason why, besides your concept of it being low budget, without a reasoning by saying it's low budget?
It's low budget. The lighting is low budget. The
You mean
actors
literal
they use,
visuals?
bro, they literally had Christina Ricci in the first movie.
He said the lighting.
But then they
is
got
low
Liz.
budget.
Then they got Hillary Duff. What you talking about,
Before she was Hilary Duff.
bro?
That was
because
prior to Lizzie McGuire,
She
bro.
but she was about to be a superstar.
She was. That helped afterwards.
But what's that got to do compared to Christina Ricci?
She's not acting as better than her. She's not.
Huh?
She's not.
So who's next?
She's not.
We'll come back to this and see who wins.
Lizzie McGuire?
Snowden.
Is that her real name?
No, it's
Hillary
Hillary
Duff.
Duff. Get it together, sir. Her summer's he talking crazy, right? Treating her like she's her sister.
I stand on it. Move on.
Jesus. Wow. Snowden. Do you have a response to this hostility?
Oh man.
See, it's not fair.
I like that. I like that
Because
you think it's like that.
realistically, there's no way.
He's definitely saying Wendy.
There's no way Casper Meets Wendy beats the first Casper.
Wow.
Let's
Because the first Casper is like a little classic Halloween movie that we would always watch. If you
Had
were
a
comparing
budget.
Casper, A Spirited Beginning, like the prequel to Casper Meets Wendy, I'd be like, all right, you got to fight here. But the fact that Christina Ricci is in the first one, you got Bill Pullman, you have the introduction of this world. And like you said, it's a kid's movie, but they weren't afraid to be sort of dark with it. You feel me? Like
I
they
agree.
didn't treat kids like kids necessarily in that film. And it was interesting. It grabbed you. And it's something that I remember to this day. The best thing about Casper Meets Wendy is my first crush as a young boy, which was Hillary Duff.
See,
You
this
feel
is
me?
interesting because I don't know what you're going to say either.
I'm going to keep it a buck with you. It's the first Casper.
Yes.
But Hillary Duff, you feel me? But then again, Christina Ricci, I don't know.
Hey,
But
man.
if we're going purely off of movies and not young Kevin's crushes, it's got to be the first one. It's got to be the first one.
Okay.
The
you wanna
story was really good.
go? That's
Like,
what
bro,
I'm not.
it
The
felt like
dad
a
literally
movie.
felt like he died. Like the dad ran off
Yeah.
the cliff. Spoiler warning: if you've never seen this movie, the dad runs off.
There
the
you
cliff.
go. That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I mean the dad, but that's not even the real. That's not even the real problem in the movie. The dad runs off a cliff, and you really think he going? Like
Yeah,
as a child, I'm like, what are we watching? What is this? This ain't supposed to happen.
Do you have your pick? They're very biased on this side with Christina Ricci.
It's hard because Hillary Duff was, that's my boo.
Oh, so you about to
So-
say Casper too?
Only because, okay, so I was rereading the plots and
Oh, shit, I'm alone on an
agree.
island.
I agree that like it kind of set a different type of tone for what a kids movie could be.
No, I agree.
And
I can't even debate that though.
yeah,
I'd be
it
down.
was deep and like hecka
Mm-hmm.
deep. So
Fine, I'll let y'all win. It's pointless for me to say my opinion.
I mean, stand on it.
Go for
Well,
it.
nigga, it's
Go for it.
3-1.
Stand on it.
I lost. Doesn't matter.
Make one argument feel like 1,000.
That's what I'm
Go ahead.
saying.
It won't feel like
This is what you
It
do.
won't feel like 1,000. He already dissed Hillary Duff. It's
The
pointless.
debaters
It's
with
pointless.
Cesar.
The great debaters.
The great debaters, yeah.
No, it's fine. You won. I just did. That's how the game works.
Oh, all right.
There you go.
All right.
Your opinion is null and void.
You still stand
if
on it,
you-
though. No, you stand on
I mean,
that.
no, I still, I personally think that it's better. Now,
So let me ask
I don't
you,
think
what-
that the
what
whole,
makes
because I think there's
it
points.
better?
I think y'all got points. I think that is, yes, darker tone. I think they try to be more serious with it. Yes, I just think that the stories were interesting in the second movie for sure.
Really?
Like I
don't
remember
remember the story
the
in
second
Wendy.
movie more. I don't remember Casper. I remember Casper and Wendy. Now this can be a personal thing. You know what I'm saying? Like I could have just liked it when I was a kid, watched it more, boom. Like I don't really know, but I do remember it.
Like
more,
even
so.
thinking back to the first Casper movie, I dead ass feel
Like,
like
so you told me Christina Ricci was in it. I forgot. Then I could think of her face. Is what I'm saying.
I dead ass feel like that first movie, Loki, was more about her dealing with grief. Like
It
that's
was.
literally
Yeah.
the story of the joint. Like she's
No, you're
trying to
right.
get over her mom dying, then her dad dies, and she got to deal with that.
Caesar, do me a favor. What was the plot of Casper Meets Wendy? Was it
Comedy.
Ghost versus
It was
witches?
it's more of a Nah, it is more so. Yeah, it's like a witch ghost John, but it's more so them learning about themselves through the shit, through their thing together.
I remember they teamed up at the end versus what, a warlock or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, because
I
they're
truly don't remember.
the witch her aunt, is her aunt or something.
The warlocks were getting.
They're
the
they're
warlock
getting
was
chased by
chasing,
warlock.
Yeah, them. So Casper and his uncles.
They
had
like
to,
needed each other
yeah.
for different things
Or-
throughout the movie.
Shout out to y'all for remembering that.
Hey man, well she kind of looked it up, so it's cheating, but it's okay. You can give her a pass.
Come
Nice.
on.
Come on, but it's fine. I lost. It's okay. It's whatever. What the hell is
What
that?
more do you
You just whoa. I get all of them. Thanks. I got crickets too. That's mean. Okay, what's next?
All right, one more.
If you would have put the first Casper versus Beetlejuice, you would have had an argument.
Oh, that would have been.
That's argument. That's argument.
nah,
Now again, this whole thing started, but you know how things work. This was based off of a regular, debate. So now we can get into like
Yeah.
better Jones.
Absolutely.
When we get to the one, I want to know why you kept trying to fight against it. But I'll ask you when we get there.
Okay, we talking about
Yes, you
Oh,
sucker. But next was Snowden's Hellboy versus Blade. Maybe we'll do reverse. I'll start and we'll go.
Okay.
No, it was your John, so you pick.
Okay. So hear me out here.
Mm-hmm.
While I think the world building is fantastic in both of these films, I think the main character and the main portrayal of the titular character is damn near perfect in both of them.
I agree.
I think I lean towards Hellboy.
Hellboy. I knew you were gonna say that.
I think
I knew you
that
were gonna say
world
that.
building was done a little bit better. Because the thing is, like,
In the
Blade-
first movie, yeah,
correct.
Correct.
Gonna say, 'cause
Yeah,
Blade
yeah.
2,
Right.
come on, Blade 2 is Blade
A
2.
part of that is me with the one of these other ones. It's like the first movie established things, but they
I
couldn't
got you.
get into the, you know what I mean?
Okay.
All the way.
Right,
So
right,
it's
right,
like,
right.
yeah.
I just think that the character, like, if you ask me to name characters from Blade other than Blade,
can't.
I can't tell you.
I
I can
agree,
tell you
yeah.
Abe, though. I can tell you.
Wow. I can't tell
it.
you names. I can give you faces, and I can't really give you faces. In there.
Yeah.
Like, I know the
I can't
fish
think of
man.
I can't-
Who was
I
that?
know
Who's the
her
fish
real
guy?
name,
I
so
forgot his
can't
name, but I
say
know
it.
He was
Come
fly
on.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I just think the world building. Plus, come on, it's Guillermo del Toro. He didn't come on to
Nah,
Blade
that's
until the
facts.
second one. So
That's facts.
the first Hellboy is something special.
It really is really good.
And I think
It's
when you're
underrated
talking
movie.
about supernatural and all that stuff, I think Hellboy handled it just like a tad bit better.
Okay, I like that. I like the take. I do. You want to give yours, Miss?
I'm gonna move it to y'all first.
Oh, okay, cool. That's cool.
Ooh,
I'm going to go Blade still.
Wow. Okay.
Now, every single thing that Snowden just said is correct.
Yeah.
The world building was way better. I don't remember shit about other characters. With that being said, this is a story thing for me. And exactly what you said with the portrayal, they both just are them. So like,
Correct.
but you can't even almost. It's pointless to even think of the acting, and in either this for comparison reasons. But I just think the story got a little deeper. Yeah, like Hellboy is it's deep in the concept of him being like literally a demon devil baby. You know what I'm saying? And it gets deep to an extent, but it's more like that movie is ran through the comedy more than it is the actual story being so ridiculous that I gotta stay. right?
Right.
It's more the actual portrayals and people acting so well in their parts with the story being fun. So it's, you know what I mean? But like, because we watched a recap today of Blade to get ready for this just for a sec, and I forgot how in depth the story was when it came to like, didn't you say like the half bloods and the half breeds and shit? Like, didn't you say the one dude is racist with the damn?
Yeah,
he's like racist to vampires. And he's a
vampire society, right? Pure bloods are like the top notch, and then like half human, not half human. Vampires that got turned like later on in their life, right, are like looked down upon by like people that were born vampires.
Yes. And I'll even say that visually, like I think that the other movie does a better job. I think Hellboy visually they do things better, but the fighting though in Blade, like it's just tough. It's just
Is the first Blade the
club, John?
The club?
Yes. It's just some scenes, man. You know what I mean? That's really what it is. There's iconic scenes in there. I think Hellboy is classic and underrated, but there is iconic things in Blade. You know what I mean?
Facts.
That's me. That's fair. That's fair because I can't give you an iconic scene from Hellboy.
That's it. I just love the roles a lot.
That's fair.
And it looks cool.
That's fair.
Looks so cool. Yeah. You want to go first?
Yeah. So
I see the way you sitting. You thinking?
I am. All right. So to be fair, I remember bits and parts of both of these movies. It's not like very fresh in my mind. But Blade came out like 7 years before Hellboy, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. So visually, I'm gonna say Blade if you can't tell. Visually, I think they did something for their time that.
Okay, I didn't think about
that.
Was
very fair,
very crazy.
Good job.
Also, the storyline I think is a lot deeper.
That's all.
Again, he is basically a vampire, but he's a vampire hunter.
Right, true.
Like,
I didn't even think. Yeah, true.
For revenge of his mom.
Not even basically, he is a vampire. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, I don't know.
True. That's deep in itself. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I like that too.
That's my take.
I like
that.
Too.
Give her the little clapping button because she literally pointed something out. Right. Without Blade being a success,
none of this even exists. Nothing exists. None of this.
Yeah.
None of this.
So
none of this. None of it.
Yeah, fair. That is a fair point.
Thank you.
That is a good job. All right, sir.
Man, you didn't say everything on your job because I Blade is what I was gonna go with.
Okay.
But you did make some crazy points, bro. And I didn't even think about I probably side on you on her a little bit, but
like you bigging up Hellboy more than I was before. I agree.
Blade, you're right. The iconic moments in that film, bro. The iconic character. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So yeah, I definitely got to go with Blade.
Yeah, you got the leftovers. My bad, because you broke that joint down.
Oh no, for sure. Yeah. Okay. All right. So the next one,
Blade won, right?
Blade won.
But you definitely got honorable mention because like you made me think even more into it than when you first said it. Like, you know what I mean?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That's all we try to do here, you know?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? All right, but the next one, I'll do the next one.
Okay.
Oh shit, do I go first? Like, oh Jesus, I don't even know if I have my answer.
Yeah, floor's yours, buddy.
Jesus. So we got Good Burger versus Cheetah Girls. Actually, no, I'm gonna ask Zen. Why were you weren't like, I don't want to do this one. You were saying it was a good joint, but why were you like, I don't know?
I was like, I don't know because
did you think it was unfair?
One is theatrical, one is
that's what it was. He said
TV.
One was literally a movie that is for Disney Channel, and one was an actual release. But I'm like, bro, if they both impactful, like.
No, that's facts.
You know what I mean? Their impact's kind of close.
That's facts.
Just in different ways. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's facts.
So you do think it's valid enough to do it?
No.
Okay.
They're a valid contender for Good Burger, but I'm gonna have to go Good Burger. My
shit.
Good Burger can't take it.
You better give a reasoning.
Yeah, I mean, it really was a dope movie. Also, just coming off of all that, coming off Kenan and Kel show, it's just like being able to see them like elevate their game.
It was next level.
Because I mean, to be honest, I haven't seen a bunch of Kenan movies, but. This is one of his better performances.
That's one of his. I'm listening to you.
It's not you with your reasoning.
It's the concept, right? Yeah.
Nah, facts. I know. I could think Snakes on a Plane and like
that's
and Fat Albert.
That's it.
That's only two I can think of. Like,
shit, you want to pretend like you never seen the Trolls World Tour?
I haven't. I'm sorry.
You never seen Trolls?
Oh my God!
I'm sorry. I haven't. I know. I heard the soundtrack bop though.
No,
it do.
It do be.
I can't think of it.
But also, no, even what you said with Kel, I was going to give you a John. Kel's not in nothing besides the damn Like Mike 2.
I know of. And that too. But he has 2 other movies I know of. He was in, I don't know if you ever seen this movie called Mystery Man.
It's good.
Yes. It's him, Ben Stiller.
Whoa, Ben Stiller.
Yeah, bro.
He a lead?
Yes.
Kel?
Yes.
No.
Mystery Man is such a good
it's like
superhero
it's a superhero movie.
It's a superhero movie?
Yeah.
But it's so low key. It's
like almost like Invincible, kind of thing.
No. It's more like a cult classic, I would say.
Yes.
Very a cult classic. It's not like one of them.
I don't even never heard of it.
And when I say cult classic, I mean to a certain niche group of people.
A niche group of people.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Like I'm just going super left field, but you're saying how Rocky Horror Picture Show for certain
indeed
like that.
Indeed.
Yeah, I get you. Okay.
Indeed.
Okay. Wow,
If
I never heard of that.
If it had more attention on it, it would probably be towards the same level as like a
of
Rocky.
like icon. I get you.
Right.
Okay.
But Mr.
Wow.
Whoa,
well, she's showing me the picture right
pick.
now. Ew, he looked tough in that pic too.
Then hit the button for yourself.
Nah, for
that
sure.
pick.
That was a good job. Wow. What a reference.
That's a crazy joint.
I gotta watch
that movie, and then I seen him in
no, next one's probably
it was
not
called
good.
like Shanked or something like that with him.
Ganked.
Ganked. Yes, Ganked. Yes. Oh, how do you know that movie? That's so wild.
Why is Kel in these?
Bro, it's him and Cat Williams.
Yeah.
Ganked. Yeah, there you go.
It's so.
Oh my god, it looks horrendous.
It was bad.
No. Wait.
No.
Do you know what Zen? You remember what the plot was?
The girl, like a pop star or something like that, and Kel was trying to help her do something. Right?
It's Big Fat Liar, but for music instead of a movie.
Yeah.
It's Big Fat Liar.
Cat Williams sold a shit.
Kel is Frankie Muniz, and the girl is
wow.
like Paula Giamatti.
Yeah.
And it's hilariously bad.
Oh,
That's
I
the
can't.
thing.
No, I need to
But
look
like-
to watch that because who would put Kel and Cat Williams together? Who
How
would
do you
do
know
that?
about Ganked, Zen?
Bro, one of my homies from LA had passed me that DVD.
The DVD.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And like I watched it, and I don't even know if I ever gave it back. I might still have a headshot.
He loved it.
I didn't, but I seen it once, and it was cool.
He said that'll stay in the corner.
Shout out to Kel though. He's you know.
Okay, wait. So your reason is it's more of a performance.
Yeah, their performance was
Like
high
the
level.
chemistry.
The chemistry. The fact that they took that off of television and were able to put it in a movie format, and it didn't like sync.
Can I play devil's advocate real quick?
Yeah.
Is that more telling to not the actual movie and the concept of them doing this thing, or is it actually
their performance makes the movie
what
you
it
know
is?
what I mean?
Because
It
you're
elevates
right.
it. That's the
no,
chemistry.
the movie only is iconic
For
to
sure.
us because they are that in
Exactly.
there. Right.
Exactly.
I agree.
And the fact that they were able to bring in like
cameos,
different elements that they weren't able to do on a smaller screen, helped them.
Touche.
Usually, it's just done for shock value for certain movies and shows,
right.
But they feel like that helped make the movie a little bit better.
It did
You know
because
what I
you
mean?
can take away the Carmen Electra even aspect of the movie. She's in it. It's not really just
Nah,
a cameo.
facts.
Like she's
Facts.
in the movie for a
Yeah,
sec.
yeah.
But like if you take that away, it's still a great John. You take away the George Clinton scene. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
so,
yeah,
I
yeah.
get you. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Anybody want to go next before me? I'll take it unless y'all got some. Y'all was
Go
so
ahead, Amber,
decided.
you got it. Floor is yours.
You want it?
Oh wow, okay. I'm gonna say Cheetah Girls.
Ooh! Why? I
And
can't
not
do it yet.
easily, not easily.
Hell no. This is a really hard
This
John to be
nuts.
honest.
Like I've been
Debating
hating
all
over
day?
This.
I'm still
It's real bad.
honest with you.
I'm honestly surprised I even said anything. But one, we are not going to take away Raven Simone's
Just performance
Role
in
in
that.
that.
Nah, she went
Nah, she
effing
did
crazy.
insane.
And I know y'all still saying Cinderella.
Come on. Don't do that.
Thank you.
You.
That's
If
it.
y'all
That's all I
don't,
gotta say.
you didn't have a childhood or you didn't have souls. One of the two. One of the two. So that's it. Basically, music and no, I agree.
I mean,
The
yeah,
music is
the
iconic, and because he was saying that
the
could have been an
storyline's
unfair thing
nutty.
too. But I get you.
Yeah.
storyline's nutty.
Raven is
Storyline
low
is
key.
pretty good.
She low key can act a little bit more than what people give her credit for because she don't be in mad
Act
shit.
a little bit.
No, she don't be in mad
Shit.
stuff. That's what I'm
She
saying.
don't,
Like
she
she
don't.
don't like chase after.
She
a
really
film
was
career.
just on her Disney vibe. That's
what I'm
She
saying.
never. Did she do
Oh,
movies
she
outside
was
of
the
Disney?
queen of Disney for a while.
Wait, did she do anything outside of it besides Dr. Dolittle though?
Yeah, she did.
And that was a Disney movie, wasn't it?
College Road
It's
Trip.
not. Oh, it is. It is a Disney movie.
Yeah.
Is it?
And she did College Road
I
Trip,
want to
right?
say that
Yeah.
one
But that's
might have been
Disney.
like 20th
That's Disney.
century.
Also
Now it'll
Disney,
be.
yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So she never did one outside of Disney. Everything is Disney. Princess Diaries.
No, I
Cheetah
think
Girls.
there's something. I'm gonna look it up. But yeah,
I know I just seen her on what's the show? HBO sketch show.
Oh, that's funny. Black
She was
Girl
on
Sketch
that.
Show. That's cool. I can
Yeah.
see that. That's dope.
I will also say they showed us from a young age how awful the industry is in that movie.
Wow. Yo. That's an air
Oh,
horn.
Cheetah Girls? Oh, okay.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
No, like, bro.
you trying to say she hasn't done stuff outside of Disney? She was in the Cosby Show, cuz.
Well,
No.
of course that.
That's
We're
not what I'm
talking
saying.
about,
Movie. Sorry.
Post Disney.
Duh. That was going to be my comment when he was like, but I understood what you were saying.
Yeah.
Like, people don't look at her like that.
Right.
You know what I mean?
How
But-
long ago was that? That's for a whole different generation, to
Jesus,
be
the
honest.
80s. Yeah, that's not even
Because they don't
fair.
play him no more for obvious reasons.
Yo, did
But
y'all know she was
it's not
in
funny,
the
but-
Guardians of the Galaxy TV series?
Oh, wow.
She played Valkyrie.
Yo, that's cool.
That's
Right?
really that's
Or
fair.
voiced Valkyrie.
Wow.
That's fire.
Well, she was voice acting in Sec too, so true. Because
That's
was she
dope.
also in Kim Possible?
Correct.
Yeah, but
She
that's
was
also Disney.
Monique.
I know.
Monique was her name.
Monique?
Yes, in Kim Possible.
Oh, okay. I'm like, Monique. Monique
I'm like,
was
she was on Monique.
No, I'm like, Monique
I
was on
thought you
Kim
were saying
Possible?
she was on the Parkers or something. I was confused.
No, I said it's Monique on Kim Possible.
I know, but Jesus, no. Not after what she did in Precious. That was me. Revenge of the Bridesmaids.
That job was funny.
Oh, it
Raven was in that?
funny. Yeah,
Wait,
that's a random joint.
I love the switch. She was like, "What? Oh,
Because I seen the cover, but at first I'm just thinking about it. It sounded like a ripoff of Bridesmaids. I'm like,
Right.
but it's not. It's not. Because it came out before, right?
I think it's still an ABC family though. So it's
Wait, is it actually a sequel to Bridesmaids?
No.
Oh, thank the fucking heavens. All right, got it. Anyway.
Ro
Raven.
Michaels would not have that.
No, you.
Like, what?
My pick. I'm going. Jesus, bro. I don't know. Let me give the flowers first. Two iconic movies, two black iconic movies, two black like teenage iconic movies.
very solid."
Definitely both first of its kind. I don't think that Nickelodeon had. I could be wrong, y'all, but I don't think they had a TV movie before that. Am I wrong?
A TV movie?
Because that's a TV movie, like what SNL does.
Hold on, what are we talking about?
It's Good Burger. Good Burger.
Oh,
I'm not saying
Oh,
it's
a
on
TV
TV.
movie. Oh,
It's
yeah,
a
yeah,
movie.
yeah.
It's a spin-off movie from a TV.
nah, I think that might have
That's the
been
first
their
time they did it,
That
right?
might have been their first. yeah.
Rugrats, right? Or
Was it Rugrats before that?
98?
Yeah.
And Good Burger was like
Okay, no, you
97.
got
no,
it, but
Rugrats
that's
was
animated,
later.
right? But that's
Rugrats
the
was
first
later.
live action one, is what I
Sure.
mean.
And Rugrats
right?
was later.
Was it?
Yeah.
Think Good Burger?
Yeah.
Well, that would trip me out if you're right.
I think
Holy
it
shit.
is.
You might be right, actually.
I just remember the little watches.
The
from,
first, right? The
Burger
first, the
King.
Rugrats
yeah, I
got
remember
3
them
movies though,
watches.
so the first movie could have been older though. The more I'm thinking, I think the first movie is like.
so
90s.
from what I'm looking at right now, in order, the
First was
first
in 98.
Nickelodeon movie based on a TV show was Good Burger, and then came
And
Rugrats.
Rugrats 98, yeah.
Because I don't
That's
think Harriet
insane.
the Spy was a TV show. I
Nah, it
think
wasn't.
that
They
was
just
a
made
movie.
that for
Right,
the drawing.
right.
I think it might have been a book or something. They might have based it on a
Yes,
book.
yes.
And then eventually they did Drake and Josh movie, but it wasn't like as iconic and stuff like that.
But that didn't come out in theaters, did it?
No.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. The only other ones that came out on theaters was animated.
Yeah.
Rugrats,
You got
Wild
Jimmy Neutron,
Thornberries, yeah.
SpongeBob.
Jimmy
To be
Neutron,
honest,
SpongeBob.
they got some
Clock
iconic stuff, but none
Stoppers.
of them was as
Clock
iconic as
Stoppers,
Clock
yo.
Stoppers. I remember getting that with my damn Happy Meal. That's nuts.
What?
An underrated movie. Isn't
That
Vanessa
that
Hudgens in
unlocked
there?
the memory, dog. I forgot about.
Wait,
Clock
isn't
Stoppers.
Vanessa Hudgens in that, Joe?
Nah, her name is Maria something. She's the mom. You ever see
Oh,
On My
okay.
Block?
Yeah.
She's the mom on My Block.
I'm about to throw up now. That's insane. Because that's Jean Brett's on. Okay, that's nutty. I know exactly what you're talking about. Anyway,
I gotta find that movie.
but yeah, bro, I guess at the end of the day, I'm going to still pick Good Burger.
Yeah.
I don't want to. And only because it's almost like that movie lasted so long just because of them two. You know?
Yeah.
Like Cheetah Girls is fucking phenomenal. Whitney Houston produced it. Raven Simone in it. Literally 3OW is inside of it. Like they, both of them are in the movie. Like there's so many things that make that movie crazy, but that's why the other one's better because it took less. You know what I'm saying? Like they didn't have much to make that movie amazing, and it was just like crazy. Yeah. I know, bro. It's almost like the other one's a bigger production, almost, bro. Like,
you can't feel bad about picking
because the music is some of the most iconic music from any kid thing I ever seen in my life. Literally, what you said,
right, though.
they literally taught you about the
less.
record industry, bro. They literally taught you that they will steal your voice and shit. Like, I'm like, damn, I ain't think about that. I'm a kid, and they teaching me about like Diddy and them.
All right, nah,
For real.
Joke's on us. We're still pursuing.
Come on,
it.
ain't that wow, Jesus Christ! And Whitney Houston produced it. Thinking about that, that's more crazy. Like knowing it. Also, did y'all know she was supposed to be in it and she just decided not to because she thought she would overshadow the movie?
Was she
she's
supposed to be the teacher?
She was the teacher. No, she's supposed to be the teacher.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
That's why she, if you go back, she high key acts like her down to the hands, and she got the same hairstyle and everything.
Oh wow.
Yeah. It's kind of crazy.
Put that together.
It's wild that she
Wow,
was
right?
tied up in Disney like she was. Do you peep how she did?
And Cinderella?
Yeah,
And produced that John too.
That
Which
produced
one?
the John. Yeah.
What else she do?
Didn't she produce a movie?
Another one that wasn't Cinderella.
What's the John with Shorty that was Catwoman? Shorty was Catwoman in Dark Knight.
Zoe Crab. Oh, and Anne Hathaway.
Anne Hathaway.
She did produce Princess Diaries, bro.
Yeah.
Good call.
Oh, and that a Disney movie?
Yes,
Yeah.
forgot that she produced that.
She was just getting Disney money.
Damn, look, come on, because she knew the right side of history. But yeah, that's my pick. So Snowden, you are basically you're either the tire or you're just gonna bring it over the hump. Where you at?
All right. So wait a second. So Amber pointed something out. She was like, "Hey, don't even pretend like y'all ain't still listening to Cinderella."
Nah, the song's Bob, bro. You play that
You
joint,
feel
and it's
me?
like you gotta sing the whole
Cinderella,
thing. Yeah, man.
The joint where that
The Cheetah Girl song, even one at the end. Come on.
So the music is good. However, one thing that I've always wanted in my life was a good burger. I've never wanted to be a cheetah girl. You feel me? I've always wanted a good burger, though.
I feel
and
you.
to pair it with orange soda to the point where
That just sound like diabetes
was-
now. That's crazy.
Yeah, but it's also
this close.
Nickelodeon.
That's fine.
There was a pop up in L.A. for Good Burger.
You talking about the Good Burger place? Yeah,
Bro, they had one in fucking.
yeah, they do it every now and then,
I
right?
was so
Mad,
close to
yeah,
going.
you almost went.
And if I did, I would have lost my mind, and I was
Probably,
broke.
bro.
You feel me?
Yeah,
but I would have
yeah.
went. And like we're talking about the longevity of these franchises and the characters that come from them. And first of all, let's touch on the point that it was a Kids Saturday Night Live sketch,
Right.
That
That was that
Nickelodeon
iconic.
believed
Talk
in.
about it. Right.
And they were like, these two black young men.
Yeah.
They should
At
be
a
in
time
movie.
that wasn't, it's
see
not like
stuff
the
like
damn
that.
60s, but they wasn't doing that. They wasn't doing
Right.
that.
Yeah.
So the
Yeah.
fact that they took that from television, believed in it enough to put it in theaters, and to not only
Yeah,
do
in
that and
theaters,
let them helm that movie,
Right, because you know
But like
that's
you
theirs.
said,
It
correct,
feels like them.
correct.
You know?
And
The writing, bro,
to
like
bring
everything.
in the comedy, because like for a kid, some of those jokes went over my head, but now going back and watching them, I'm like, wait a second, time out here. And then on top of that, the cameos that I didn't understand as a kid, but I thought they were funny characters. But
Right,
knowing
and
that
then you
now-
grow up and you're like, they got them in this
First
goddamn
of all,
movie?
they had Velma from the James Gunn Scooby-Doo movies.
Yes, they
in
did.
there.
She's one of the people in
Or
the
John
psychiatric John, right?
But you don't know
Yeah,
that.
but you don't
until
even peep
just
till you go
grow
back.
up and realize
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Bro, they got George Clinton in there. Like, why?
you like
Who even that?
Sinbad?
Amber brought up such a good,
Sinbad!
fair point.
Marcus Houston.
Marcus
Yep.
Houston, yep.
Bro,
Little
again,
boy
the
got
Carmen
in the car
Electra
and
cameo,
started
not even a
running
cameo.
away.
She goes on a date with them. With Kel. She goes on a date with Kel. Like, that's kind of next level. Yeah.
But like once again, tipping my metaphorical hat to Amber when she was like,
Yeah,
"Y'all
facts.
still listen to these songs?" Absolutely. However, there's been times where just in the middle of a conversation, I've gone, "I'm a dude, she's a dude,
We're the dudes.
'cause
We're all dudes. Don't do that. Yes.
That's probably like the equivalent to Barney's "I love you, we're a happy family."
Yo,
I'm a dude,
I
you're
feel
a dude,
you.
she's a dude, we're all dudes,
I
bro.
so feel
Like
you.
that is incredible, and just to talk about like the impact that that's had on all of us. You know what I mean?
Damn, you're right. Because I call everybody, bro.
You
You, bro.
Girl,
I know.
girl.
That's real. You getting into some shit right
But
now.
like,
yeah.
but to not to shit on Cheetah Girls. I remember my
Yeah,
little
no,
sister
they
was
deserve
watching
the-
it with
the
my
ups.
mom, and I was like, I guess I'll watch this girl film.
Right,
By the
right.
end
And it
of
wasn't that. One of the
I'm
greatest things
doing
you've ever
it.
seen.
Cheetah sister.
Come on. Bow, bow.
So don't get me wrong. It's
Yep.
it's not an easy decision, but it's Good Burger. It's good.
You're
burger.
right. It's like just yeah.
Because one of the other things that I feel like you guys have brought up, it's Cheetah Girls is Disney, so they're known for making quality content. Nickelodeon can be hit or miss, and the fact
Right,
that
so the fact that
Good
they
Burger
did
has
that,
had the longevity that it's had is a testament to not only
Real shit.
them
How the
believing
hell
in
did they
Keenan and
do
Kel,
that?
Oh, I feel like
They
it
just
was lightning
wrote it so
striking,
well,
bro.
and the chemistry.
That was
And
lightning,
it's just-
bro.
the
Just
movie
that,
doesn't
like
have
there
it
yeah,
was,
without
bro.
they
Keenan and
just had
Kel.
fire at
Yeah.
that time.
The movie is not what it is without Keenan and Kel. However, when you look at Cheetah Girls, it's Raven's movie.
It is Raven's
You know
movie.
what I mean?
Yeah, 100%.
Sure,
100%.
Adrian Bailon is in it.
They don't even, bro. They could have put anyone in that
Kylie
movie, and it was
Kelly?
still Raven's movie. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct. It's Raven's movie. You can't have Good Burger without the duo of Keenan and Kel. So I have to give it God,
Damn.
it's gotta
This
be
was a good one.
No,
This
it
was a good one.
It was.
Shout out to both
This was
movies.
painful.
With that being said, I'm very hyped for Good Burger 2.
A what?
You didn't hear
Oh.
that? They admitted it. So first, Zen told me that Kel or Keenan tweeted
He made a
at
post
Kel
on
about
Instagram,
it, right?
And
Okay.
Kev was in the comments like, yeah.
That was weeks or months ago, though. Then on the not Oscars, damn it, Keenan
Emmys,
hosted
right?
the Emmys the other day, and they did a little skit, John, like a sketch while they were there. And he was like, it was like a bar scene. So they got a bunch of people to be at the bar. And he's like, hey, you should give this guy a drink, right? And it's Kel. And they like go crazy and jump around. And he was saying, I don't got a drink for you, but I got a Good Burger. And he was like, how about Good Burger 2? And he was like, a sequel coming right at you. I was like, like literally said the word sequel coming at. So I was like, bro.
Because, bro, when they came back together on, what was it, Jimmy Fallon or Jimmy Kimmel,
Yeah.
and the world
Yes.
erupted?
Yeah.
Bro,
The only other duo that I remember getting that praise was like when they brought back Chris Lloyd and Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future.
wow,
Those are the
true,
only two duos
true.
that I remember, like, nighttime show hosts
Right.
really getting a big pull because those two people were back
Are
together.
yeah, true. That even remind me when they brought him from a Wild 'N Out too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Good Burger 2, bro. Especially with Keenan like running, kind of helping run Nickelodeon
Indeed.
a bit right now.
Indeed.
Yeah, like that's a dope.
I
look.
just need them to let me know where I audition.
No facts, bro. Let me be an extra in that joint. And also, y'all can't judge me, but like, even though Mondo Burger's supposed to be like bad for you, that shit look busting.
You're wild.
Sorry.
You're wild.
Shit look thick.
Bro, they was pumping
Not
they
even
was
the
pumping
dog
fucking
was trying
syringes
to eat
into
that.
them burgers,
Nigga, did you
bro.
hear me? Did you hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Because I don't think you heard me. What I said was, I know it's disgusting.
Okay.
But it looks good. If you ain't seen them videos or knew what the fuck was at McDonald's, you'll probably still eat it. I'm not, but like I'm just saying, I know the average person would. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Them Mondo burgers were looking
in.
very large.
They
No,
did though.
okay, that's all.
It got so large it destroyed Mondo Burger. So
See?
that's what happened.
that shit was disgusting. Anyway, so we're on the last one, right? No,
Yeah, it's the last
no-
one. It's the last one.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's we'll do that for the next time.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Snowden, we have to save yours, but we'll yeah,
Fair.
we'll call you back just for that one joint.
We'll win.
But no, you know we got to end on some comic vibes. I'm like, no, fuck it, no, we don't. Why don't we just switch it? Because that's a better topic.
You think so?
We were gonna do X-Men versus Avengers, but I think we're all gonna say Avengers. No,
No.
you're gonna say X-Men.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're the only one though.
Okay.
So-
We can go to that
I
one.
don't know.
Then I take it back. We're not doing the other topic anyway. I'll set my case. No, you go 1st You then you. Yes.
yeah, let's hear this.
Right, because I'm intrigued. And we recently watched X-Men 1 like 2 days ago for this, right? Then I watched only 30 minutes of Avengers today, and I'm still saying this.
Yeah.
But yes.
So time out. Before we even get into it, just so I'm aware, we're talking about pure X-Men movies versus only Avenger movies.
No,
Like
no, no.
Avengers, Age of Ultron.
The first X-Men movie versus the Avengers. The first
Oh, okay,
Avengers.
Okay,
Right,
solid,
right.
solid.
Just because,
Okay.
first startup, the team movie,
Correct.
like, yeah, that connection.
Avengers is a great movie. That wasn't my favorite movie. Even when it came out, I was like, this was okay. Whatever. X-Men, bro.
Question before. When's the last time you watched it?
I did a Marvel rewatch of like the first few movies.
And you still non-comparing. You
Oh
still
no,
thought
I
it
did
wasn't
it.
good?
My fault. I did an Avengers rewatch. I just watched all the Avengers.
Right, in order, I'm
Yeah.
assuming, right? But you didn't think it was
No, it was
crazy?
cool.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's a classic movie. But to me,
Oh, so you are admitting. Okay, that's all.
yeah.
I'm
I'm not like downplaying Avengers like it's a bad
Right.
movie.
That's
This
what I'm
is
like,
just
what
in
you-
the conversation with
Okay,
X-Men.
got you.
I just feel like the X-Men movie, it wasn't part of a universe. This was the first of its kind
Mm-hmm.
of whatever this Fox thing was with the X-Men movie. So they were more free to like do what they wanted to do. How they set the tone for their films, like those X-Men films feel a certain way. How they set
do.
that dark tone.
They do.
How they were able to
and not
handle
much
certain
is like
topics.
it. I agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree.
I just the time period which it came out and what they were able to do with special effects during that time. Like you can go back now and that movie's not cheesy with the special effects that they use.
It's true.
You know what I mean? Like all that shit held
disagree?
up.
The word cheese is how he won. That's what I'll say.
Okay.
He won me over because it isn't cheesy. No. For the time, it's good. Looking at it, though, today,
Bro, I've seen worse. Way worse.
that's not what I'm saying.
Because like how
we're
many people
we're
even
comparing
use-
these movies. Is
how
what
many
I'm saying.
they did a lot of practical
I'm saying
stuff. So
compa-
it's like how many Oh, you talking about compared to Avengers?
It's a disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Avengers is just years
and
later.
to be honest
like-
with you,
like 12 years
Avengers used way more CGI than X-Men did. They like I can name the three mutants that use CGI. Or four.
Okay, now I understand what you're saying. You're talking about specifically their looks, their powers being used.
And the movie, yeah,
is not practical. No, and it doesn't.
Oh yeah,
look great.
oh yeah. Of course not. What are we talking about?
Like we watch it every day. Magneto when he do that joint where he makes the senator get powers. It doesn't look great. It's
not supposed to look great.
No, what do you mean?
You mean it doesn't look good at like
visually?
That's wild to me.
It's but I'm saying because the time period, nothing else did that before.
Bro, yes, it did.
It was dope. Wait, what? Other movies look like that at the time? Is what I'm saying? Because that's
that's not a crazy scene with the prosthetics. You talking about when Boy turns into like the goopy stuff, right?
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Visually,
I've seen worse than that before.
In Marvel.
Marvel don't do stuff like that. That's really body horror. Like they don't do practical. It's really rare for them to do practical.
I don't think
effects.
you get what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. Like something, even somebody,
practical.
Even somebody stretching.
Yeah, but this wasn't practical. The thing I'm talking about wasn't a practical effect. You might got to really rewatch what I'm talking about. We just watched it 2 days ago.
You talking about when he all the way turns into the goopy stuff and like goes through the metal thing?
No,
what part you talking
that's
about?
when he has powers. That's his power. He's a goop thing.
Yeah,
I'm talking about when Magneto gives him the powers.
Oh, when he's on the thing and it's just spinning.
No, it's not spin. Maybe he's spinning, but he's like doing something, and they make it visually look like the magnetism is.
Oh,
it doesn't look good.
Okay. We're talking about two separate, different.
That's why.
Okay,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
no, I see what you mean by that. But that's just a small part.
No, there's a couple scenes. Like, anytime he uses powers to an extent, it was
bro,
like
he manipulates magnets and metal most of the time.
I'm just saying it could look better. Like what you debating in that?
Like he don't shoot shit out his hand, so it's like rare in that movie you're gonna see him do that.
That's not. What are you saying, Zen?
I'm just saying
it doesn't look good. That's all I'm saying.
He manipulates metal.
I'm just saying it doesn't look.
When
good.
does the manipulation in the metal look crazy?
The one I'm literally talking to you about. It's like one of the most important scenes in the movie.
When he makes the ball
a mutant.
So the like I'm talking about the metal.
He uses his powers during that scene.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It's not the same thing.
What's not the same thing?
Like you're saying his manipulation of metal. That's like some whole extra. He built the fucking machine to like fucking turn bull into
right, and it looked bad. So what are we saying? That's all I'm arguing.
No, you're saying him changing metal and stuff in the movie is bad.
I'm saying anytime. I'm saying anytime that that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying anytime that it looks they needed special effects where they didn't have to be practical and they had to make something look like digital. It looked not good. That's what I'm saying. That wasn't the only time that popped up. It was like maybe 2 other times in the movie. Maybe other one. But I'm saying anytime they had to do something in that way where it wasn't practical. Because if you go practical, it was phenomenal. I've never seen anything probably as good as it when it comes to
all
practical.
Right, let me ask you a question, though. Are you able to be, like, unbiased in those situations?
Because of the time period difference? Mm-hmm. Yeah, 100%. But I can also, I have to just be
like,
honest.
You even pointing it out that it's bad.
12-year difference,
like, bro,
yeah.
It's supposed to look bad if we're getting better. You see what I'm saying?
You're saying
like the
evolution.
further you get from that,
yeah, it's supposed to look better.
It's not gonna look.
It's not supposed to look bad. It's supposed to look
you got better enough. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm talking about with time. You know what I mean? Like,
agreed.
The closer you get to now, it's like that's you better look better. It better like you know what I mean?
But that doesn't take away from it. Like we're actually debating this. If we're looking at these,
I think
things,
it doesn't.
Why? Because if I'm just looking at this,
saying
one
that takes
movie,
away from it. That's the
in comparison,
bro. But that's in comparison.
We're comparing two movies, and are we not?
Yeah, but which do you think that? Do you think that makes a big deal for the movie?
Wait. Say it again.
To play devil's advocate here, one of the points made for Casper and Casper Meets Wendy is one of them looks cheap, and everybody was okay with that.
True.
So I see where he's coming.
I wasn't okay with that. Y'all were.
Oh,
okay
never
with
mind. He was not okay.
That's my point. Because I didn't. I remember when he said it. I was asking what he even meant by it.
Correct.
Because I don't see the same thing. So even we actually have this sometimes. Even a show right now, just make a side thing. We watched the show Rap Shit, Insecure, Issa Rae show. He thinks rap shit looks lower budget. I don't even physically see what he's talking about. Literally, I do not see it. So that's why I just think we don't see
like,
that.
Is there anything you've seen that is lower budget? And do you tell the difference between that and some other shit that you watch?
Today's time?
Mm-hmm.
No, because it should be watching a little quality. I'm not trying to flex, but like, I don't watch CW. No, I don't watch CW no more. You know what I'm saying? CW looks bad. Like Black and Lightning and all them Jones don't look good.
You watched Superman versus Lois.
It's CW.
That is CW.
It's CW, and I stopped watching it because I
Time out.
You found out.
I fell out.
Oh, okay.
We can't pretend that Morbius doesn't exist because listen here.
So I didn't see this movie, man. I didn't see this movie, so I can't.
Well, unfortunately,
No,
I had an hour to burn, and it's on Netflix for free. So.
I heard it's on Netflix now, but the visually, it's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Is it way worse than any Marvel shit going on? Hell yeah, but it's not like it's
Morbius?
so distinctively obvious. That's what you're trying to say.
Oh.
It don't look as crazy
Morbius
as
looks bad. Yeah,
Certain parts, yeah.
yeah. That. But again, I haven't seen that. No. So like, if I'm saying what looks cheesy today, it's CW, and that's the way that X-Men scene looked. That I'm talking about.
That's crazy. But all right.
Again, it's because I'm agreeing. It's because of the time. That's 12 years before Avengers came out. Yeah, I agree. It probably wouldn't be that good because 12 years later they got better at it, right? With that being said, we are comparing two movies, and I can't not take that away. I can't just be like, hey, because of the time period.
That low key, like, then you kind of got to put things, like, because it always kind of against it.
Not true.
Yeah.
Because if I take all the practical, like, that's not true. The thing that I'm telling you is two scenes. Both of those movies, if you take those two scenes out, are pretty equal. And I'm not saying they look the same, but Avengers did exactly what it's supposed to do, and X-Men did exactly what it's supposed to do visually. But those two scenes matter if I'm comparing two things that are equal to each other, no?
Okay.
I got to make a difference. I have to choose between one because they don't visually look the same. Like, you know, they're not in the same playing field. But if I'm going to be valid to both, yeah, I can say this was good for its time and say that this was good, right?
Word.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Visually. But keep going. You were saying visually.
Yeah.
You were just there.
What did I say visually?
You were saying
that was
it
a tangent,
looked
man.
great. No, I mean, it was good. I think we figured out.
No, but I'm saying X-Men. So you next person.
And you want to go? Because I think you apparently. But
Yeah, I'm like battling myself right now.
Okay.
So I think the other day it would have been easy for me to say Avengers, but rewatching X-Men, it was like there were things that I didn't even realize I remembered that were like replayed in my mind and I didn't even think about the fact that was the first X-Men, right?
True.
Again, for the time, I think it was phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing that I think is going to take me back from what I just said and lead me back to Avengers is I like the way that they bring us into each character's world for them to team up.
Right.
So you get to see Black Widow in her little
you
area.
literally stole one of my points.
Yeah,
yes.
like
it
adds a different element to what you have. I mean, with X-Men, literally they're in the truck, Wolverine and Rogue, and then you get
Storm and these pop up. It's like, oh, they're here. They already exist. This is happening already.
You don't get like a little bit of that tie-in of a backstory, and I think that's effective for me. So I'm gonna say Avengers.
That's a good point. Snowden, you want to go? You want me to go?
You got it.
Okay. So the actual story plot, both of them are phenomenal. X-Men is deeper, but they're both phenomenal, right? Because X-Men really get, that's X-Men though. Like they just get into certain topics that can emotionally connect with life, right? You know what I mean? But like regular everyday people, I'm not dealing with fucking Thor in real life. So it's not the same aspect. And it gets you more emotionally. So I'll give them that it's deeper in an emotional way, context wise. Everything else besides portrayals of the characters, everyone kills in X-Men. Everyone kills in Avengers. So besides that, those two things, Avengers just wins. I just don't think anything else is better than it. You know what I mean? Like Loki, the scene alone of the fighting in New York is one of the craziest things we've ever seen. If you talk about at that time, since then, most superhero things are based on that scene. A lot of big team ups are based on the thing that they created in that New York scene. You know what I mean? So it's like, I don't know, the direction, like literally what she said, the way that they make you feel intimately connected to each person. Like you almost didn't even need to watch the movies before. If you just watched Avengers, you get enough of each of them. It just makes it way, 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 way better if you do what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I just don't see how the other one could be better besides just it being emotionally like more in depth, more deep. Like, you know what I mean? Like actually having some substance to the story instead of like an Avengers team up. You know what I'm saying? Like all the world's in type, aliens coming type of thing. Yeah. Everything else though, I'm trying to see it.
Snowden.
So, I'll start off with the good for both of them because they both also have bad with them, in my opinion. X-Men, we praised Blade before because without Blade, we wouldn't have got anything else. X-Men is kind of like the next step of that, and then you get Spider-Man and all that stuff, but you don't get there without Blade and X-Men. I think they did fantastic casting some of the X-Men, not all of them. I think for the time, visually, it can stand on its own. That's fine. I appreciate the fact that the team was already assembled.
You do like that already?
Yeah, I thought that was fine because then you use characters like Rogue and Logan to be our eyes
more in depth,
while they're experiencing everything firsthand.
There is a lot more members on that than versus 4 or 5.
So it would have been a little bit tougher to show everybody popping up out of nowhere. However, when it comes to X-Men, one thing that I've always hated is the portrayal of Rogue. And like I said, she's one of the eyes that we see everything through.
It's home weird. It's weird as hell in there.
Completely wrong.
It's just don't make sense watching it. I'm like, what is this?
And also, they chose to make the X-Men Wolverine and friends.
True.
And I've never understood that because the X-Men never felt like a team because of that. Because they solely decided to focus on Logan.
Damn.
And, that led to him becoming a very popular character. And don't get me wrong, in the 90s, like prior to this movie coming out, the big three of Marvel were Hulk, Spider-Man, and Wolverine. So I get why they leaned so hard on him. Yeah. But if it's a team movie and a team dynamic, you should show the team and make me believe that they are a team. Something else that always bothered me about the X-Men because they thought it would be goofy if they did such was the suits being just leather.
Oh, and black.
Yeah, and because it was the early thousands and everything had to be edgy
and black.
They even make fun of it. We seen it in rewatching it. I'm like, oh, y'all gonna make fun of the fact that y'all
spandex? Yes.
Yeah, I do want it. Yeah. Like Amber made a joke. She was like, look at his hair. I'm like, I mean, at least it's close to that. She realized she's like, true. It's just funny looking like, how do y'all go do the hair, but you won't
do the
outfit, the color. It's like it don't even make sense.
But everything, no, that was like their tone, because again, that wasn't their only movie. Like Matrix came out around that time. These is like dark.
So
tones,
it's like the times.
leather,
it's the times.
Serious. You know what I mean? Like
that makes sense. I didn't think about that. That's probably why Rogue's so damn dark in there. They make her come off goth and shit.
Maybe
it's weird as hell.
And it's funny because did you watch X-Men Evolution?
I know what it is. Yeah.
Have you watched that, Snowden? Great X-Men cartoon.
Not recently. Not
really. I know people that hate that, John.
Oh, that's great. It's a great, John.
Wow. Okay. Not more than X-90s.
No. But it's a different take though, because they're all in high school, like all of them except like Wolverine and Storm.
Except Wolverine.
Wow, okay.
Wolverine and Storm are teachers, and then the rest of them is all in high school.
Wasn't the future or just a different take?
It's just a different take.
Okay, that's cool.
Because like Professor X is there, like everybody.
He is there.
But
Okay,
it's just
gotcha.
like Storm and Wolverine are teachers.
I thought you were saying it was like running the schools.
Nah, like all the rest of them is like in high school,
kids and shit.
So it's like dealing with them, like and Rogue in that interpretation is like a darker gothic type of character. Not like she's a little bit more stronger than the one in the movies.
Got you.
But like
her tone and the way that
she all black.
Do you like that? Like now that you've seen a live action one, you've seen the X-Men, the original one, like the
97 to me is still superior.
It's the one,
but
right? No,
what they did with her in X-Men Evolution definitely
made the live action better. For
no. It's just a different interpretation, and they gave her a little bit of depth that in the 97 they really didn't do, because you got more.
Oh, I get you. Okay.
This John got way more with the backstory between her and Mystique, her and Nightcrawler, and they find that out in the show. Right. Remember, they didn't do that in
with Rogue in the 91. Right, they let you know how fire she is, but they don't ever get into it.
They don't really get into her story.
The most of her story is like her falling in love with Gambit. It's like kind of
and just how she can touch people, but like they just drop that in,
but not even like that. So like they do a little bit, Okay,
so
But you brought up a fine point on why I think X-Men definitely deserves the praise that it gets, because the stuff that they were able to do with a character like Mystique
Oh yeah.
in 2000.
You talking about visually, right?
Yeah.
Visual,
Next
yes.
level.
She was butt
Next
naked,
level.
bro.
The actress, right? Because they could.
I don't know why it's funny you saying
In blue paint.
They could have went the
yeah.
route of the comic books where they put her in the like
She butt
white
naked.
dress and stuff like that, but
you're
they're
right.
like, no, we'll do it differently. And visually stunning.
They're not gonna do
You
that
know
shit
what I mean?
today. Yeah.
So how they gonna
Talk
show her
about
in
nailing.
Disney Jones? They ain't gonna have it like that.
Remember, we're
that
in,
was a choice.
remember,
man.
guys, we're in woke culture, so they can't show all that anymore.
That was a
Talking
choice,
about,
though,
like,
man.
nailing castings, though.
That was a choice right there.
You get Patrick, you got Ian.
Yeah, bro.
I'll give you Hugh. I'm
gonna say the casting for Rogue is actually very good. The way that they made her portray it is bad.
Yeah.
Because she's a great, bro. I see her in the Master. She nice. She nice.
Yeah.
Like she actually would have killed with the role. Her accent is actually like damn near.
Is she British?
I don't know, bro. It's almost making me think she gotta be really Southern. Because in True
wanna
Blood,
say
she got
she's
the
Southern.
same accent.
Yeah.
Like she sounds
her
the
name?
same.
True
Anna
Blood low
Paquin?
make me think
She-
like
yeah,
they could
Anna
have added
Paquin.
that in X-Men, but they didn't. I don't know why they
Say that
didn't.
one more time?
They could have added like from watching True Blood.
She's from
But
New
that was
Zealand.
after.
That's what I'm saying.
No,
They
True
could have.
Blood
New
was after.
Zealand?
I know. That's what I'm saying.
He's from
like
New
they
Zealand.
could have. They should have
Yo.
added that because her character is so similar to the like '97.
Wait, so
character.
add what? You're saying True Blood should have
I'm
added
saying,
what?
No. I'm saying
Oh.
X-Men should have had. They should have kept that accent, the Southern
I
accent.
thought she did a little bit. She don't got it.
It was, but not like
Not
True
like
Blood.
True Blood.
True
getting
Blood.
into
Low
it.
key sound like '97.
Yeah.
Like if you, that,
Yeah,
you know what I
because
mean?
she's from Baton Rouge in that joint. Yeah, I see what you're
Yeah.
saying. Wait, now what did y'all say? I'm sorry, we missed it.
She's from New Zealand.
Oh my damn!
Wow.
Not many from there acting like that or doing.
Chris
like,
Hemsworth.
makes sense, I guess.
But
Wow.
yeah, I think X-Men definitely deserves its praise.
Yeah.
But up against the first Avengers,
Come on, man. It's that's what I'm trying to say. Because it's like
the
I think
first
there's
of-
better X-Men movies at the end of the day. So
To
it's
be
like,
fa-
if
to
that's
be
true,
fair,
how are you going to
though,
say?
Is it?
You think
be
that's
fair,
the best?
to be fair.
No, I'll give
Zen.
you. I'll give you Days of Future Past, but that's it.
the
You're
same
telling me
way
it's
that
Days
I
of Future
said-
Past then X1?
Then X2, yes.
You don't think 2 better than 1?
I like things in 2.
Better things happen.
I like things in all of them, but 2,
Right. Me
I just
too.
still like. It's just how I feel about the Matrix. Like they did some things better, but they didn't. Wasn't better than the first one.
What about the first? Do you like more than the 2?
Hold on, what?
What about the first one? Do you like more than the second one?
In the first one,
Yeah.
more than the second one. I could tell you the things I didn't like in the second one more.
That's
but,
not the same. I'm asking, what do you like?
What do you
in
like? What do you
comparison?
like more?
Yeah. If you're saying one is more, one's better.
I think the story's better because
Okay.
they refocused.
I don't remember the story
It
so
got
for 2,
real
so-
Wolverine focused in 2, way more than the first one. So like
okay.
X-Men, the 1 feels more like a team movie compared to
got it.
2.
Compared to
because
it,
2, like
yeah.
literally, it's Wolverine John. They figuring out secrets about Wolverine. Wolverine
Oh,
try
it's
to go
just
back.
his-
Like it's a lot of Wolverine in that John.
Now I see. Okay.
Yeah.
Now I get what you're saying because that story was mad entertaining at the time. But again, 1 is deeper.
Yeah.
But you still don't think that shit not better? Avengers? You got X over Avengers for real? For real?
I told you I wasn't a big Avengers movie fan,
Okay.
but I could change. I'm gonna rewatch Avengers.
Yeah, rewatch it though because it's actually
We'll
better
see.
than.
Because I literally just watched X-Men, so I can rewatch.
Got
Avengers
you right.
soon.
Because even me rewatching Avengers, at the rewatching it, I'm like, damn. Not that I thought it was corny at the time. Never was because I'm a Marvel fan. But when it came out, some parts to me was still in a good way. Like, damn, this is so comic book, not accurate, but such like a comic book that it's like, hey, you stop that type shit. You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, what?
Not the lines or anything, but
What are you talking about?
in Avengers.
Oh, okay.
Like a lot of the team up aspects came off very like obvious.
Right.
Sometimes very little times. It's not like it wasn't bad at all. But that's my damn. There was a reason I was saying this, y'all.
You got it. You got
I
it.
forgot why you.
Damn it, help me. What were you saying?
Help me.
Nah, you were saying something about like they sound real superhero-ish
Yeah, but
when they're like,
God
"Hey,
damn
yo, why?"
do it again.
Like what?
Do it again.
I don't know.
No, you're right. That is what I did. Damn, bro, I had a really good point. It don't matter no more.
Yeah,
That's okay. It's gone.
that's fun. We gotta refine this game and keep it
Yeah.
going every time we got.
I'm gonna be
guests.
honest. I like this, and we gotta get the mini game.
That's true. We'll figure it out.
Shit.
That's a $1 million idea, man.
It is. Come
Sell
on.
that there on the Fox,
Come on.
20th Century Fox. or
Wait, what
something.
were you saying?
Sell it to Hulu.
I thought you were trying to say Fox. He said Fight.
Oh,
I don't know what he said.
You said that to
Sell it
Hulu.
Fox. He got to get out.
Oh my god. Yo, Snowden, thank you
Yeah.
again, bro, for pulling up.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me.
Nah,
Yes.
It's
You're the best,
always a
man.
good time.
it is, man.
Yeah, we were definitely going to do some more, and for sure we're trying to do that black team up of Black Panther.
Yeah,
So,
you gotta
yes,
figure that out.
yes. I like the face she made during it. It's
Yeah.
like, yes, brother.
It'll be fun.
Harumph.
Yes, exactly. And Amber, thank you.
Thanks for having me back.
Anytime, Gangland.
Yeah.
Thank you too, Zen. You're just great.
Okay, sure.
I mean, I could take my shit back.
Yo,
You,
thank you,
never mind,
sir.
you're not.
Thank you. Oh.
Oh, never mind. Oh, you going? Never mind. Okay. I'll leave it. Shit. But yeah,
Oh, man.
I'm Cesar and such. This is Zen.
I'm Zen.
And
Let's listen to 2000.
yeah.
It's only audio this week. Peace out.